Good afternoon, evening, YTBC, or morning if the case may be. Live playback gang. Peace, everybody. Sorry, it's Friday. We gonna talk some boxing. It's been a while, but I hope everyone has been good. I'll just do a little housekeeping here. Give people a chance to come on over. Let's see. Let's see what time. See what's going on here. You got it. If you this bowl. Yeah, just give me a second. Um, we're gonna chop up this fight. It seems as though that we have us a fight happening. We're gonna confirm some rumors flying around the fight, the big fight this weekend between Devin, the Dream Haney, and Ryan. Is he still King Rye? Garcia. Um, they're fighting for this thing. They're fighting for the for Devin's 140-pound title. Um, Fights in. I was checking out the live feed for the press conference, and I'm sure that's where a lot of people are right now. I think there's at last look in one of the rooms, there's like 50,000 people there watching the press conference. And you know what? Towards that end, I think I'll put it on and do some commentary with it. Check out what's going on with the. Yeah, the zone has 49,000 people watching the weigh-in right now. I was checking out, like Sean Porter was saying that he's a very cerebral guy. I think, yeah. Anyway, um, we don't look to now that he is a pundit, we expect a little bit better elocution from him. But he did express concern though with Ryan Garcia's mentals. He's saying from what he can understand, it looks like Ryan Garcia either he's playing crazy or he just actually is crazy. Not sure what's happening with it. Okay, hold on. No, this is just up promo stuff. Ryan working out. Oh, what is this? There 24/7? I didn't even know. Hold up. Let's see what's happening here. Hopefully, my audio's here. Let's see. Yeah, it has been a minute. It's definitely been a minute. Let me see what's happening with the. Let me do a little bit of housekeeping here. Watching the. I'm watching the promo for the zone for this fight. It's Ryan Garcia heavy right now. I don't know what's happening before, but he said he's talking about how he felt after the the Tank fight. He said he felt at peace and he felt strong after getting knocked out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, this dude trying to sell us a fight. I'm not so much feeling it. I don't know if you guys have heard, but people were saying that Ryan Garcia came in 3 pounds overweight, and he had to pay 500,000 per pound, and he already shelled the money out for it. What's up, RGM? What's up? What's up, Tommy? What's up, Drunk? Brandon. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Um, I'll just run my mouth for a second here. Give me a second. Let me figure it. Let me put the link up while I do a little bit of housekeeping. Let's see. Future. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, this promo is like really kind of whack. Is that Adrian Broner? No, this is some other. Is that Boots? All right, Boots is on the zone. They're doing a promo for Boots. Oh my god, dude! Like, why is it always Eddie Hearn? Nobody wants to hear Eddie Hearn talk, man. Is this dude like? Is he paying for his own audio. Like, dude, go make some. Okay, I guess he is making fights. I'm gonna shut up. I'll let it be Eddie. God damn, that dude needs to shut the fuck up. All right. Oh, this is hey, look at Ade. Look at the green chair man himself. He's got a gray beard now too. Like, god damn, he ate fast. So anyway, um, now okay, now Eddie Hearn he's gonna do the broadcast also. This dude is now he's a broadcaster. He's not just a promoter. Uh, he's not just I guess a TV guy or a streaming guy. Now he's also on the mic. Eddie Hearn needs to shut the fuck up. I don't know what's going on with my man, but shit, pay somebody. Can we have like where's the fighters? This is the worst. Ade and Eddie Hearn interviewing Boots for the zone. Like what the what? Why? Like where's the veteran, the Hall of Famer broadcaster? Al Bernstein needs a job, right? Is there really no money? Is there really like no money right now? They need the executives and the promoters to also do the color commentary. They got my man Ade. I remember when my man had like 100 subs and is doing that green chair shit. Now look at him. Uh, anyway, shout out to that. Shout out to the UK doing the thing. Shout out to Matchroom Boxing. Um, it's a little bit odd to the American sensibility, but do your thing. You know what I mean? Uh, okay. Eddie Hearn is English. Ade is British. You don't even know. See, that's the thing. These guys, uh, they come in, you know, they work hard, uh, but they don't know. They don't pay attention in school. Don't really understand the world outside of working a job to pay for, whatever, food and lights and all that other stuff. Shout out to you guys, hardworking people, immigrants all over the world. Shout out to immigrants. Let's see. Let me get in my thing. Where the hell is my studio? Go inside YouTube Studio. Thank you. All right, guys. We're gonna get the show ramped up pretty quick here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to listen to these guys like talk, but it's so weird to see. It's just such a different cultural like way to do it. But I think like Adam Smith, wasn't he like the head of Sky Sports or something? Wasn't he like all doing color commentary also in the UK? Maybe that's just how you guys rock it. But you'd feel like, yeah, I don't know. Here in America, we do it just a little bit different, I guess. Okay. Bernard Hopkins. The executioner. What's he what? What is Eddie Hearn talking about? Holy shit, dude. Hey, what's up, Cesar? How you doing, man? Um, yeah, I'm saying. Uh, hopefully you work smart too. Working hard is for fucking chumps. Really. What you should be doing is what you love so you never work a day in your life. Learn how to make that money. Don't make the money make you. But whatever. I'm sure those kinds of lessons are not what you're interested in hearing. So I'm going to see what's going on with this thing. Who they're talking about him fighting, because he's not fighting Bernard Hopkins. He just want to fight the best guys. Okay. Wow. Wow. I don't know. I do like to see Ade doing his thing though. It's sport. It's a global sport. You know. But okay, Eddie Hearn is like selling us the whole thing. Where the fuck? Where are where are the color commentators? They're using this time. They're using this opportunity to sell us boots in us, like, but not the fight. Not a fight though. But welcome to Wet Mushroom and welcome to the Zone Boots. Hopefully, you get some good fights. Um, there's some really good ones coming up, and that was, that's what I kind of wanted to touch on. One of the things that inspired me to do live is it wasn't just this weekend, but it seemed like at long last, we're almost to May, but the sport is coming in. We're starting to get fights. We have Monster Inoue versus NERY, which should be a brutal knockout. We got we got Better Beef and Bevo, the longest marinated fights in the whole sport, longer than AJ and Wilder, longer than Bud Spence and Bud, which we already got. So we got those two fights coming up. That's really cool. Um, what else? Bam, Bam's fighting. That one's a good fight. These are along the tooth Estrada, but I think it's still a good fight. Um, I think Estrada still has some. Wait a minute, hold up a second. It says is it? Let me look that up because I'm not sure if. Oh, Devin Haney boots. They're trying to sell us some Devin Haney and boots, huh? Isn't isn't Boots fighting 154 in his next fight? I thought. I don't know. Anyway, so sorry guys. Um, yeah, man. They like Devin Haney is fighting Ryan Garcia, and now they're trying to put him up with Boots. Can he get to? I guess nobody thinks that. Nobody thinks that Devin Haney can win this. I mean, that Ryan Garcia can win this fight. Is that what's happening? Let's see. Yeah. Hold up. Guys. Anyone can get. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here. Okay. Well, there we go. Let's promote this fight because that was absolutely shameful from Ed Hearn. Oh, the confirmation. So yeah, man, it's been like it's been a real slow boxing year so far, but I do like, yeah, we got the return of Wilder. Let's see what he looks like against Zhang. If he comes in, lackadaisical, if he comes in, civilized, rich dude style, the way he came in against Joseph Parker, I don't think I don't know. Uh, I think I don't know what's gonna happen in this fight. It's hard. Like I'm rooting for Wilder. Gotta say, I'm rooting for the guy, but I don't know what version's gonna show up. It's hard for me to pick him, given what I've seen. But hopefully he finds he can dig deep. But I've been waiting for the guy to dig deep for a while, so I won't be holding my breath for that one. Let's see. Has been what the hell? Sorry. Let me the ruest. Okay, sorry guys. Let me get back in the swing of this a little bit. That didn't make no sense. But anyway, sorry. I'm trying to get this thing. I'm trying to go into the actual live. So let me back that up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties trying to get to the link. Okay. Copy it that way. Ban his comments. Ban. Can I get into my? Okay. Let's do this thing. Private chat. Post comment. There we go. Wow. Now they got B Hop talking about boots. I guess they're rolling out boots. They just that's not bad. Boots versus Crawford. They're trying to put him up with Boots and Crawford. That's not a bad fight. I'm down for that one. But yeah, check this out, man. Check it out. Ryan Garcia coming in 3 pounds overweight. Let's see if that happens. Let's see. Let me check. Let me see if that's actually the case. Because I saw a rumor. I heard a rumor going around that Ryan is 3 pounds overweight. Let's see. Let's see. Ryan Garcia. Oh, wait a minute. Ryan Garcia got banned from somewhere? Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, he did get banned. He was talking about this. Yeah, they saying Ryan Garcia's missing weight. Oh. 3 pounds is nothing. Amir Bagashet, my man said, wait a minute. Ryan Garcia used to fight at super featherweight? Has he really fought in 3 different divisions? Hold up. Ryan Garcia, bitch ass. It's like... And see what says, wait, will still fight Haney. Ryan Garcia to wear iced out crown at the Devin Haney fight. 15,000 plus diamonds. Okay. Ryan Garcia shrugs off. Well, okay, Ryan Garcia sides reportedly be doing. Let's see this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm checking. Check it out in a second. I just want to see. Let's see. Ryan Garcia failed to make weight. He tweeted with 3 pounds of weight limit. The veteran boxer for Diamond Fairlight confirmed that Nolan Garcia weighed 143.2. 143.2. Damn. They made a financial deal to move forward. Haney posted Garcia honored and filmed him to pay him $500,000 for each pound he was over the limit. Okay. Dang, I hear you. Dang, come on, right? Ryan's about to get his ass whipped. Ryan's got to be Ryan. You know what that means? You know what Ryan is? Ryan's whack as hell. Ryan, let's see. Let's go to his box rec. Let's see what my man. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, okay. Everyone. Yeah, yeah. Listen, I hear you. Shit. What's it? Yeah. Sorry. Bernard Hopkins is really selling this fight. I've never seen anybody this excited. I mean, you know, Ryan Garcia is he is a Golden Boy fighter, so you expect nothing less from Bernard Hopkins. But oh wait a minute, does he have gum in his teeth, or does he have like green teeth? Or has he got caps? What the hell is going on with Bernard Hopkins' teeth now? My man got like half of his bottom grill is green. Like what? Okay, it's gum. Okay, cool. Okay, I think. I know. My man got the moss tooth. Okay, whatever. Anyway, he's like the speed and the power of Ryan Garcia. That's what everyone's saying. That's what the I guess we know what the we know what to look for when it comes to Ryan Garcia. It's speed and power. Um, yeah, Jorge Linares. Why does it the UK you pronounce that in Jorge you pronounce the G Jorge technique. Time, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now he's going into him. Yeah, yeah. Everybody, yeah, exactly. High IQ. There you go. Well, these guys sound like the panelists right now. I guess we're on some pretty good panels. Um, the oh yeah, Devin Haney is a massive range. I mean, this fight is not really. This fight's not really competitive, right? No one really is thinking this is about to. I don't know. Actually, Phantom is under the impression that not only is this fight competitive, but Ryan Garcia is going to win by knockout. Um, yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that, but we shall see. Hold up, let me just do a little text. I wonder what happened to the Showtime broadcast. Brian Custer used to have his show. He kind of left it. Let's see, Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why my man thinks that's gonna happen. 132, 127. 132, 132, 127, 130, 120. I've seen a featherweight. 129. It seems like he's always 127 seems to be the least he's ever weighed. But this is his first championship fight. Wow. All right, so who's this? Who's on the undercard? Oh, right, a bunch of UK stuff. It's kind of like I don't know. I'm just trying to do all that. Let's see. Yeah, my guy Phil. What's up, Phil? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing well, man. Just enjoying this weekend and about to watch some good boxing, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know about Ryan, man. He's not looking too straight. He's not looking too good. He's not making me a believer. I'll put it like that. I was never a believer of his skills on an elite level, but I thought he's got some cool attributes to him. But I feel like he's just regressed. But now he just seems like he's completely mentally checked the fuck out.
What do you think? You thinking he to me just appears to be slightly unhinged? I mean, a complete uh 180 from what he was against Javante Davis. I would say personally when he was a lot more calm, collective, saying that he was focused, wanted to go in and just prove himself. With this particular fight, seems a little more, like I said, unhinged. It's a lot of antics. And I actually think at some point in time, maybe he had probably gotten underneath Devin's skin with certain things. Probably more so of seeming like he's not taking the fight serious. I think Devin's probably more kind of agitated with that versus him, saying silly things and doing silly things, man. As far as the buildup is concerned, but truth be told, man, I don't know what we're getting with Ryan. You know what I mean? And that's just because he's hot and cold, and really, truly, man, when it comes to boxing, he has no identity. So we'll see what we're going to get on Saturday night. He might surprise us all. Who knows?
Yeah, I feel like the whole thing, like this, and like that. There's literally one of the guys who's a regular. I assume he's going to be showing up sort of soon this year. Um, yeah, he's got Ryan by knockout. No, a whole bunch of people are like, yeah, like Ryan's hand speed, Ryan's power, all this stuff, and I'm like, I just don't see it.
Well, let me say this right here, and I've said this from the beginning. The only way Ryan can actually win is by knockout. So if you're picking Ryan, if Ryan is your pick, if Ryan Garcia is your pick against Devin the Dream Haney, then it has to be by knockout. We could look at Ryan Garcia and know that he does not possess the skills to outbox Devin Haney for 12 rounds. Maybe potentially if he can squeeze in maybe a knockdown or two would probably help his case for a 12-round bout. But truth be told, if you're picking Ryan, you have to be logically thinking knockout because the guy just can't box with Devin. It's not very many guys in the division now that can actually box with Devin, if any. The argument could be made that he's the best boxer in the division. Um, so hey, the guy who's actually picking Ryan to win, if he's picking knockout, I really think that's because that's truly his only option.
Yeah, yeah, I actually agree. I think he probably is the best boxer. Is To's good. Gary Antoine Russell, even though he's inactive and he didn't look that good in his outing, he's a good boxer. Um, yeah, Catterall moved up, right? He moved up to 140. So anyway, yeah, yeah, I think he might be the best boxer. I don't think this is a really competitive fight. They just happen to be marking it now, and it is a big fight of the weekend. But really, the fight I'm looking forward to is Bivol and Better Beef. Like I've been waiting for this fight since I've started coming on streams in 2018, right? Uh, and yeah, it's been that it was a talk of the town back. It was a talk of the boxing world for me back then. For what's that? With 6 years ago. So yeah, but both guys are still, close to me. Both guys still in the prime. I think Better Beef's on the backside of his prime, but he's not like outside of his prime kind of shit. Um, and Bivol, I think is we know he's nice polished. I think this will be a hell of a scrap. I think Bivol's motor will be make the fight competitive, but at the end, I think Better Beef's gonna stop him.
I'm actually, man, I'm going the opposite direction with that particular fight. I can tell you this right here. The longer that fight took to make, the better chance I think Bivol had to be the victor in that fight, personally. I think that Bivol is one of these guys to me that has progressively, incrementally gotten better with each fight. Each time I personally see him, I see him do a little bit more than he did his last fight. And when I say a little bit more, I'm not talking about his performance. I'm talking about little bitty, small things that only somebody who's a true boxing fan would recognize inside of the ring. You understand what I'm saying? And like you said, Beterbiev or Beterbiev, whatever you want to call him these days. I've heard all kind of names for the guy, but I do think now he is not necessarily out of his prime, like you said, but I don't think he is the same guy he was, let's just say 2 years ago, right? Although he is still an elite athlete. And honestly, you can make the argument that he's the best in the division. But this is why these guys get in the ring and fight. But personally, I think this is going to be the first time that Beterbiev is actually going to go 12 rounds. And I think a 12-round bout favors Bivol, because I personally like his style against uh, Beterbiev, because he has the good jab. He knows when to be aggressive. He knows when to be on the defense. And I've just been impressed with his will to get better. So I'm rolling with Bivol in that particular fight, man.
That's what's up. You know what? Bivol, I've never really been like much of a believer in him, to be honest with you. I think he's a rhythm and a pattern guy, but he's real good at what he does. Like, it, um, to me, he's a I don't know. There's something about his approach, the way that he fights reminds me of kind of Loma, but without the shot selection, without the same toolkit. But he still does it. Like he uses feet for his offense and defense. He's mostly like looking for angles, and he does like a 1, 2, 3. But he's not really a guy. He's not really much of a pocket guy. He's more like an outfighter. The thing that made me think that he's probably gonna get stopped is his last fight. The way he went out, he seems to have, at a certain point, these guys who are real, when they use their feet a lot and they use their reflexes and their feet and they're trying to work angles, um, they start to lose a step and they start to sit down in their shots. We saw it with Lara. Lara used to lose a lot of fucking movement. A lot of his game was predicated on the activity of his feet. Um, and at a certain point, you start to sit down. Like he's. I think he. What is it? It's not only that you lose a step; it's that you can't keep up the same rate the whole fight through. And I saw in his last fight, he came out super aggressive, and then he kind of hit a wall, and then he just kind of went in cruise control. And I think he just does cruise control a lot. I don't know if he has the gears for like it just in his last fight. And I could be a prisoner of the moment with this, but it is something that I've been noticing about. I first noticed in the Pascal fight. There's just not a lot. He's not that dynamic, but he does what he does. He does really well, so I can see him being very effective for a while. But I just think Better Beef has a different gear, and I think he'll figure out his Bevol's rhythm and his pattern, and I think he'll be able to cut the ring and put it on him.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, honestly, I can't see it both ways, because we all know Better Beef is going to put the pressure on the entire fight. And the guy has massive, massive power, hence the you know knockout spree, the stoppage spree that he's been on since he's been in professional boxing. I can see it both ways. um I think his last fight actually showed me that he is a little more versatile than I anticipated. And when I say, I'm talking about Bivol's last fight. Um, I felt as though, he got into a ring with a guy and he tried to get him out of there. He tried to stop the guy, but the guy was just too tough. So he implemented a lot of different styles during that particular fight, aggressive. Um, he was outboxing the guy, he was attacking the guy. Um, he didn't do a lot of inside fighting, although I don't know if that was initiated by him or his opponent, but he did have situations where he did stand in the pocket. Now, I wouldn't suggest that against Beterbiev, but I think that he showed that he could do a multitude of things. But as you mentioned, I don't know if he can do it in uh, for a duration of 12 rounds. That's the question mark, right? But if he can, he does have a good chance of keeping Beterbiev from figuring him out completely, and that just may give him the edge in order to bring it 12 rounds. That's the way I personally see it.
Yeah, it's just there's first four. So, Canelo came out throwing for the fences, right? And he was cracking. He cracked B-ball, like got it kind of cool with a couple cool shots. But I don't think Canelo is hitting like Better Beef is hitting, and I think that Better Beef has at least. Wow, like Canelo's pretty accurate. He got a pretty like his shot is the arcs of his shots are a little bit they're different than Better Bees. But anyway, I think that if Canelo can find shots like that early, so can Better Beef. I don't think the skill gap is that crazy. It's not that much of a difference, but it is a little different. I mean, Betterby's a naturally bigger guy. His shots, the arch of his shots is different. I don't know. Yeah, I can see. I mean, I think the uphill battle is for Bivol. From what I saw, it seems like he's like I'm not probably gonna have to be able to keep Better Beaver off me for all 12. So I better like learn how to sit down on my shots now, so I can get my respect off of Better Beaver. I don't know that B-Ball can get Better Beaver respect. He might just piss the dude off. Um, but yeah, B-Ball could do it though. If he can stay away from him, if he can keep that rhythm going and confuse him, mix his shots up, stay away, to keep that fight long, then yeah. I mean, he got a shot. I don't. Yeah. I mean, it's a really it's a classic styles matchup: the outboxer versus the pressure fighter. Um, yeah, and typically, I mean, Muhammad Ali is one of my faves. I love that style. I love the slipping punches, use your angle, get out, get in and get out, do your damage, stick and move, all that shit. And B-Ball can do it. He can do it. Yeah, but I mean, I guess if I'd have to put the fight, if I'd have to put a percentage on it, I'd say this fight for me is 60-40 for Better Beef.
Yeah, I mean, going into the fight now, I mean, that makes sense. Beterbiev is the betting favorite, and he's a betting favorite by knockout. So,
Okay, so I'm going with the bookies. I'm going with the bookies. All the book,
he's,
all that's the public sentiment.
yeah, exactly. They're going to put the money where they think is going to yield the most for them, right? So, um, look, this is going to be very interesting, man. I think the card in its entirety is pretty good. I think they do have good names on there. Now, will the matches live up to the expectation? I have no idea, but they do have a pretty good card. And salute to those guys for continuously to give us good fights. You understand what I'm saying? Or good cards. In such a very short time span, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to. So so you're picking B-ball, you have got the other side of this, and I definitely appreciate your breakdown, your picks. What percentage chance do you give B-ball?
Me personally, I think it's a 50-50 fight, but he's going to have to be very careful and meticulous about his approach.
Yeah,
He is
I,
going to have to keep him off balance the entire fight. He's going to have to keep him off balance because the moment, the moment that Beterbiev figures him out and backs him down into that corner and makes him fight him, is going to be the moment that we're going to see a shift in that particular fight. And if Bivol is smart, he won't allow that shift to happen. He won't allow that shift to happen, and he needs to keep Beterbiev guessing the entire time. Because once that guy figures you out, it's gonna be a long night. You better have a strong chin. That's all I'm saying. You better
yeah,
have a strong chin. So it is what it is, man. But as far as a percentage, like I said, man, I personally give it 50-50. And I think it's more so to do with I think how I think that Bivol is very versatile. I think he is very underrated for his versatility, and I think that they've given him time to for him to identify what kind of fighter he truly is. And I think part of my decision also plays in the fact that Beterbiev or Beterbiev has, he's up there in age, and we all know that you can get old overnight. We've seen it, and sometimes it just might not be your night, man. And with that being said, I say it's a 50-50 fight, honestly. But we'll see, man. We definitely will see.
You're shading it to B-ball though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely shading it to B-ball because I'm rolling with B-ball. And honestly, I think in Better Beef last fight, I think he really did get jabbed a lot, right? Um, man, he got hit a lot, man. And truth of the matter is, I don't know if Smith is a good, gauge, because I mean, obviously he's been doing well since he's moved up to that particular vision. But um, with that being said, he did get hit a lot, and he didn't look how he always looks, but he did look how he always looks, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
it
Like
took
he just
it took him a while, but once he got to the destination, it was business as always. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I think probably 2 years ago he probably would have dispatched Smith in half that time, personally. But the fight is finally here, brother. The fight is finally here. Well, it's on the books. We need to make sure that it happens. Um, and I think it's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a classic, and these guys want to fight each other. That's the most important thing. It wasn't all the BS business. It was more so the sanctioning bodies holding on to whatever the hell they was holding on to, man, and not making this fight. Those two particular guys have wanted to fight one another for a while. And the truth of the matter is they are the two best in the division. So we're going to get a true undisputed for the first time at this weight class. And I'm super excited about it, man. And this is gonna be something for the history books. And I think they're approaching it like that, and it's gonna be a classic.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for that. This is the fight that's like actually on the books. It is. I do think it's kind of a pick 'em. I'm just picking a Better Beef, but but I feel like, yeah, both guys are really good at what they do, and I agree with what you're saying. Time has been kinder to Beevall than to Better Beef, and you can see, both of them are it's a just a it's a I think if they're both undefeated. Um, both guys, like you said, they've separated themselves in the division. They beat all the other guys that could be challenging for the top spots. It's truly the number one versus number two to show who's the best in a historic division. Yeah, I'm with all of that stuff. I'm really excited about this fight also. And also the undercard. I'm intrigued. CC very intrigued, right? Remember Dan Labertard, so poppy. But
Hey,
anyway,
let me say
yeah,
this real quick.
yeah,
2 years ago, I wouldn't have hesitated to pick Beterbiev. It wouldn't have been a question in my mind. It wouldn't have been a question in my mind. I would have said Beterbiev all day long. The only thing is, I think one is on the up and one's on the down. And I think somewhere in the middle, depending on how far Beterbiev has degressed and depending on how much Bibble has progressed, I don't know, man. It's gonna come down to percentages, man. You understand what I'm saying? Is his digression more than Bivall's progression? And they're gonna have to meet somewhere in the middle. And to me, right now, it's looking about 50-50 for me. 2 years ago, without a doubt in my mind, Beterbiev stoppage. I don't think Bivol is even close. I think it's probably 8. 8 round, ninth round stop. It's between 8 and 10, without a doubt, in my mind. But with that being said, now, like I said, one to me is on the rise, and one is, I'm not going to say the guy's on the fall, because he's not on the fall. I just think he is degressed slightly. But even him at this state still may be too much for Millwall, because he is that good, and he pack that kind of power, man, and he will figure you out. His whole scheme is predicated on figuring his opponent out and wearing him down. And when he does, he's gonna throw that leather, man. And we already know what the fuck going on with that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is a what let's see. I believe we're talking about it was people. Someone asked, is this the first undisputed in the 175 era? Um, I believe
Yes,
so. Right.
yes, it is. Absolutely. It's a
Um,
historical, point in boxing right now. This is going to be the first undisputed champion at this weight class.
I remember like Roy Jones used to fight for all kinds of belts, but none of them were like recognized. He had some crazy ass fucking titles, IBA and shit, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember he had the
IBO.
WBO Oriental. He had all, I'm like, he ain't even Orient. What how you get that?
My man got a WBF title. Like what? What? Hold on. What you say again? Run that by me again. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. So yeah, it's historic on that. Yeah, historic, cool. Number one, number two, awesome. What do you got on the co-main event? Billy Big Bang Zhang and Deontay the Bronze Bottom and Wilder. Both guys coming off of losses. Looks like a crosswords fight for the old men. What you got on it?
Look, man, I think Deontay Wilder, he disappointed me in his last fight against Joseph Parker. Um, man, I think people have finally figured the way to beat Deontay Wilder is to put him on that back foot, man. Tie him up, put him on that back foot, and don't let him don't sit there and posture with him, man. You got to make him fight you, and when you make him fight you, and he's going backwards, he's no good. He has not worked on that particular aspect of his fighting ability. You partner that with the simple fact that he's older in age, and you partner that with the simple fact that he's not going at a high volume. Um, then you get situations like Joseph Parker beating you, right? Now styles make fights. Zhang is a fighter that's going to come forward because his style forces him to do that. But Zane can also box. Now, with that being said, his abilities limit him in some aspects because he's not very fast, but he does pack a very big punch when he does get to you. Now, Deontay Wilder should have the speed advantage, right? Although he does not have the boxing advantage, right? So it's going to make it very interesting because boxers typically have very good timing, right? And we all know timing beats speed 9 times out of 10. You understand what I'm saying? Man, with that being said, if Deontay Wilder uh can fight behind his jab, fight behind his jab, and pick his shots and throw punches, he should be okay. The only issue is I don't know if Deontay Wilder can do that anymore because in his last fights, he just has not been putting out the volume. He's been more so, let me see if I can land this big shot. He has not been really setting his shots up through offense, shall I say. He has set some shots up through timing, though. I will give him that his timing has gotten better and at him particularly picking his shots. So I'm not going to totally shit on the guy, but Deontay Wilder to me has progressively gotten worse as a boxer over the last couple of years. With that being said, man, I think it's probably a 50-50 fight. Both of these guys are coming off a loss. Um, One guy's coming off a loss where he actually tried to win, and Deontay Wilder's coming off a loss where he didn't, to me personally, put up any effort at all. So I think Zhang is probably more hungry, um, or that could be just due to his style of fighting that he has to attack in order to win, right? Um, but with that being said, man, Deontay Wilder is going to have to show a different version of himself, or at least the version that he's been showing us these last three fights. It's going to have to be a different guy, man, in order to beat Zhang. We know what we're getting with Zhang. We don't know what we're getting with Deontay Wilder, and that's the problem. So personally, me, I'm going to roll with Zhang because I know he knows what his identity is, and right now, Deontay Wilder is just a guy that's just um in no man's land because he does not have an identity at this point outside of him being a power puncher. But sometimes that one punch just doesn't come, as we saw against Joseph Parker. You understand what I'm saying? And if that punch doesn't come for him at the right time, then we're gonna get a repeat. And Big Bang Zang is just gonna do his thing on that boy and just keep walking him down, putting him on that back foot. And it might be a long night for Deontay Wilder. And if he loses this one, he may be finished. I'm rolling with Zang because I know what I'm getting with Big Bang Zang.
Yeah, I think Wilder has achieved everything, like more than he thought he was ever going to achieve in life. Um, and he's very satisfied. He's very content uh, with his situation. And I don't know if that makes for like the best version of how he fights and all that stuff. I don't know. The guy really is kind of a nice guy, really. He can get mad, he can get mean and all that stuff, but not really. He's like, I don't know. He's a little bit passive for me. Um, Maybe he can get mean, he can get angry again, but I don't think so. I think he's too damn rich. I think he's too content. I think he's too accomplished. I think he's more accomplished than he is ambitious. And but I just Zhang, his gas tank is real bad. Uh,
Exactly. You know,
he
he's got
stopped
some
throwing
problems.
shots after a
Yeah, he's
while.
got some problems. Yeah, he's got some problems.
Yeah,
His saving grace. Let me say this real quick. My apologies for
yeah, you
interrupting you.
got it, man. You got it.
His his saving grace, honestly, Zang's saving grace is going to be because Deontay Wilder does not put out very much volume, and that's going to play in Zang's favor. Now, if Deontay Wilder does come out and put the pressure on him and make Zayn fight him, Deontay Wilder can dominate the later rounds if he's still around. You understand what I'm saying? Because, like you just mentioned, Big Bang Zane, his gas tank is bad. But if you fighting a guy that doesn't put out very much volume, that plays in his favor. Honestly, you're giving him, another 2 or 3 rounds at the minimum that typically he would have been tired if you would have put that particular pressure on him early. You understand? But go ahead, carry on, brother.
Yeah, that's just it. It's just that I never like I the time that I saw there's issues with Wilder's tank um was with Fury, but I think Fury was like leaning on him and he had to carry him around like extra dude that outweighs you by 50 pounds. That can be tiring. Parker had a lot like he was pretty good activity, but like you said, I don't think he really showed up to that fight. He just looked ring rusted. It looked like he just like he had just been out of the sport for a while. But not just out of the sport, like with an injury or something, but like mentally out of the sport. Like I think he like in his mind was kind of retired, and then got like a spark. Hey, let me do this again. But I'm just not sure how deep his motivation is to go into this run. And Zhang's gonna test him. We'll see. Like if he can't. To me, this is a crossroads fight for both guys. Um,
Nah, that's a fact. Zane is definitely. Hey, Zane gonna push that line, no doubt.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. Second, third round, fourth round, we're gonna see. He might get. We might see like right out the back because I didn't even like the way like Wilder was like reacting to punches. The dude just got. He's a very strange. His coordination is just. I don't know. He's a different kind of guy. I'm sure he's a tough dude to fight, but if there's a book out on him, that makes it a little bit easier. Can Zhang capitalize on it? I don't know. It seems like Wilder might be a sucker for some left hooks. I mean, sorry for some straight lefts. Um, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know how to. It's hard for me to pick Wilder, and it's hard for me to pick against him against Zhang. I'm just gonna watch that fight. So for me, you got two 50-50 fights. It's a really good
Yeah.
card.
No, I'm with you.
The fucking the Arabian, those Saudi cats. They're putting on, this one right here. This is kind of fulfilling of a promise of trying to put on the best cards, in my opinion. This is pretty damn
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, man, look, I'm about to hit the gym myself. So if you're on there when I get done, I'm gonna jump back on and rap with you. If not, I'm definitely gonna talk to you later on, boss.
yeah, that's what's up, man. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good workout. Don't hurt yourself. And
Nah,
yeah,
man.
holler back in a minute. We got my
Bet.
man, Mr. Moore. It's been a minute. How you doing, baby?
I know, Smoke, you been busy, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And also, boxing's been on some bullshit.
Yeah, well, I had a lot going on. My mother-in-law finally passed last
Oh,
week, so
oh, damn. Sorry to hear.
yeah, so,
I'm
yeah, I've
sorry,
been going through a
your
lot.
wife is
Yeah,
looking for
she's
some other
making
stuff.
it. She's making it. It's tough on her, but she's making it. We
Yeah.
took care of her for the last 4 months, so she was right here in the house when she passed. Tough deal, but it is what it is. Cycle of life, bro. You know that. But yeah, since you here,
Well, yeah.
I had to ask.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
had to ask you about this one, man.
What's up?
I had to ask you why is the new age Muhammad Ali working with the slave master? Didn't he call Eddie Hearn a slave master?
No, he said that he got a slave. They offered him a slave contract, and they said they were milking him.
Didn't you say
Milking.
Didn't you say AJ was working bound down to a slave master? Ain't that what he said?
No, he said you're getting exploited by that white guy. He didn't call him slave. He said he had a slave contract. He said a lot of that kind of language. But I don't know. Like, I'm not sure that. Uh, Really, what he was looking for is a contract. He didn't say he was never working with Eddie Hearn because he's a slave master. He never said that. He said, "If you want me to work with you, pay me."
Well, the thing, all it does for me is confirm that all that shit in the
What up,
beginning of the whole
GT?
saga was bullshit.
You're
Yeah.
live again.
That's all it does.
Yeah, I am live. It's been a minute.
When was the last time you went live?
Yep, I am live. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? We talk a little boxing
Do I
right
have
now.
the best streams on? Do I have the best streams on YouTube?
They're pretty good. I don't know about best. They scratch an itch for me. So your channel's like no other. When I'm into mood, when I the rare times when I'm in a mood for a cartoon these days, I like that your channel's there to provide that for me. Little respite, get a couple chuckles on. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like the content. But back to this Eddie Hearn thing and Wilder. I think like people are saying that Wilder is now with Matchroom. I don't know if that's the case. I think people
When
are
was the
going a little
last time
bit
you
far
went
with it.
live?
Sorry, what'd you say, Mr. Moore?
When was the last time you went live?
It's been a while, man. It's been a couple months, 3 months.
When you want to come back to my channel for a stream?
I am not sure. I am not sure at all. But
Do you
yeah,
have
we're
favorite Looney
gonna
Tune
talk some
character?
boxing now, Brandon. What's happening?
Do you have favorite Looney Tune character?
You know what, my friend? It has not changed.
The Bugs Bunny character?
It's still Bugs Bunny. Not the Bugs Bunny cartoons you share. I mean, actually, you have a couple ones that, yeah, the old, but yeah, the guy with the, there's a couple of different. Okay, how to put it? Sorry, not Eddie Hearn. Bugs Bunny has some cartoons in which he is basically just a prick, right? But for the most part, that's not what he's about. Most of the time, he's just minding his business, and then he has to like deal with hunters. Those are the ones I like when he's just going about his business and people try to bully him and he gets the best of them. Those are my favorite Bugs Bunny ones. But hey, how many subs are you at right now? How many subs do you have? I'll be real fast with this. Yeah. Hey, Brandon, I'm gonna talk some boxing with Mr. Moore. I'll come back a little bit later, and then we'll do this that Looney Tunes. But like right now, we're still doing the boxing. I just wanted to say, like, you were backstage for a while, so I wanted to say, like, what's up to you. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to the boxing stuff. Yeah. All right. Devin's making the walk.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you been following this the build up for this fight, Shelton?
Not really. I mean, I heard the boy missed weight today. I heard that part.
3 pounds over.
When you got to talking all that Illuminati and this, that, the other stuff, I kind of checked out.
Yeah. Somebody
Because
asked
I
him.
basically,
Somebody asked him who shot Tupac. That fuck fell out.
yeah, because I basically know the outcome of this fight as anyway. I know that Haney's gonna box his ears off. The guy has fast hands, but he has slow feet. That's a bad combination against a pure boxer.
And the foot placement, and yeah, he did chin over the jab. Chin over his front foot with the jab. He extends and reaches. Yeah, Tank was punishing him for all that fucking reaching he was doing.
And Haney's gonna punish him as well.
Yeah, exactly. And Haney's good. The thing about what's different than Devin and Tank. Tank is looking for the one shot to get you out of there. Devin is looking for a bunch of shots to score and win rounds. So this is gonna get ugly.
Yeah. I got it. I got it ending in anywhere from 9th to 11th.
Oh, you got to stop. You got a rare Devin Haney stoppage, huh?
Yeah, I got a referee stoppage. The accumulation of punches is just gonna be too much.
All right. What you got on this Better Be versus B-Ball?
I got Peterbia.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna stop Bivol.
Yeah, me too.
I like Bivol.
Me too.
Bivol's a hell of a boxer, but I just don't think he has enough pop to keep Peterbiev off him. And if you can't hurt that guy, back him up, get him off you, it's gonna end bad for you. As we've seen the last 20 fights he's had, right?
Yeah. What's up, Ruben? Ruben's asking you who you got, Tank or Frank?
I'm going to that fight, actually. So I'm gonna roll with Tank. I think Tank's gonna get him. I don't think Frank has the experience at this level.
Where's the fight happening?
I saw when he fought Artunian, the guy from the Armenian guy.
Yeah.
He had problems with that guy because that guy came to compete with him. That guy didn't shy away from him. That guy was pushing him and making him do things he was uncomfortable with doing. And in my opinion, Tank is a better boxer than Hartunian. So I think Frank will have some moments. I think it'll be a competitive fight. But I think eventually Tank gets it. I actually think it goes to the cards, though. I think Frank's tough enough to stand in there for 12. But I'm not really even going for that fight. You know the fight I'm going for, right? I'm going for the Benavidez Bostic fight because I don't think this is going to be no walk in the park for Benavidez. I think Bostic might get him.
Yeah. Oh, look at Clarissa. Clarissa's out there looking okay. I didn't even notice that was her. She got her legs out. She's doing that thing. Okay. Anyway, you think Bostic gonna get Benavidez?
I think Bostic might get him, man. You're going to a new weight class, and this guy ain't no chump. Bostic is not no fucking Caleb Plant. Bostic is nobody you've ever fought before. This is probably the best guy you ever fought.
Wow, Bostic kind of bitched up against Better Beef, in my opinion. But that's Better Beef. They have a history and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. That's like Bostic. He's been fighting some lower level guys, I guess, to get the ring rust off. It's a good fight. Like, to me, this is a dangerous fight for Benavidez. I agree. I think it's It's a good step up fight.
Yeah.
I think he's avoiding Morrell though.
I don't know if he's avoiding Morrell. I mean, what's in it for him to fight Morrell? What's in it?
That's
What do you
right.
get?
That's why he's avoiding. Right. That's exactly
Yeah.
it.
What do
That
you
part.
get? You get nothing. You beat him. If you beat him, you're supposed to beat him. And if you lose to him, everything you've worked for is in the toilet.
Yeah. He's it. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Something just popped off. Oh, he's trying to get back. Uh-oh.
Oh, you watching the
Uh-oh.
way in?
That little scuffle. Look at Ryan. Now Ryan trying to pray. Ryan is such a fucking creepo. This dude is praying in the center. Yeah, cut away. The producers got to cut away from this nonsense. What is happening right now at this weigh-in? This is ridiculous.
That kid has issues, bro. That kid has mental issues. And honestly, if you want to be really honest, I blame his parents because they condone all this bullshit.
They talking. They talk. Look at Oscar. Watch in a minute. Ryan is acting. Look at Ryan. Oh my goodness! Is my man got the Mexican flag wrapped around him? Why is Devin got the Mexican flag wrapped around him with DHP on it? And wait a
Oh my
minute, Ryan
God.
is dancing and shit. Okay, Carissa got some cakes on her. What? Oh, what's going on here with this outfit, Carissa?
Let me go back in the house so I can look at some of this shit.
Oh, what we? All righty, I see you. They got Devin Haney draped in the flag. That was kind of interesting little face off there. That took forever.
So what brought you back on live, Smoke?
Yeah, what'd you say?
What brought you back on live, bro?
There's been a bunch of fights coming up. The box is heating up. It's been like kind of dry. Also, I was working on a project, and I just finished part of it. You know, I got to its milestone where I could like look up around and see what the hell's going on in the world. There's enough fights to talk about, and so I don't have to just bitch about the state of boxing. I can actually talk about, you know, fights like Monster and NERY, which I think is going to be a brutal knockout, but it's a good fight. Yeah, and you know, I like the Zhang and Wilder. I also like the Better Beef and Bivol. I can't really pick either one of those fights. Like I got Better Beef winning it, but I think they're pick 'em fights.
Yeah.
Right. So I think
I think this is the last hurrah for Wilder. He got to do something spectacular here.
Yeah, I think it's the last hurrah for both of them, really.
Yeah, me too.
You know, it's a classic crossroads fight. Yeah, Canelo versus Munguia.
I don't even care about that. I don't even care about that fight.
Yeah, you know, that to me, that's a you know, that is what it is. Canelo's doing his farewell tour, getting paid, to do his job. Let's see who we got.
Here's my
Benavidez
question
and
to
Vazic,
you.
like you said.
Here's my question to you, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is Crawford gonna do now? What does he do now?
I like him going to 160. I like him like switching up the whole thing. Like I don't like him fighting Sebastian Fundora. Like,
why?
Because I don't think it like does too much for like I don't like. First off, I think that Bud got like 3 fights left in him, something like that. Sebastian Fundora doesn't prepare him for anything. Like it's just like it's one of these one-offs from some young dude that already got knocked out. He just happens to have a belt. Like Tim Tszyu, like that would have been at least like, you know, a guy. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, Fundora did win into the ring. He did beat Tim Tszyu. It was controversial. They should probably run that back if he's gonna fight him. But I like him going to 160 and knocking off one of those 160 champs. I like him fighting Jamal at 160.
Hey, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
I think he beats Jamal up at 160.
Yeah.
I think that prepares him. I think that prepares him also if he's gonna fight at 168. Yeah, go up there.
I don't think they'll give him Jamal. I don't think PBC will give him Jamal.
Nah?
I don't think PBC will let him fight Jamal.
Yeah, you need to He said for all the children in the world. What is he? Okay. Is it get him out? Okay. Oh yeah. Bernard Hopkins is afraid for like Ryan. He's like, gee, okay. Let me rewind to see what kind of fracas that was. The fracas.
Yeah, I'm going to the house right now. I'm gonna go on mute, so I go to the door. I want to turn this shit right quick.
Yeah, there he is. There's the guy that's talking about Ryan by stoppage.
Can only go two ways, right? You know.
I mean, they could go a lot of different ways. I mean, I don't know how Ryan is going to win other than stoppage. But yeah, I mean, I guess it could go disqualification. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think
Somebody got to
Devin
win.
Haney.
Somebody got to lose.
I mean, it could be a draw. It could be a disqualification.
Yeah. You betting on a draw? You think it's gonna be a draw?
Hell to the no. I think Devin Haney might get a rare stoppage. Shelton Moore says he's good. He's going for 9th round stoppage.
Ninth round KO. Okay,
Yeah. He
I
thinks
can
he
respect
stopped.
that.
I think he's saying he stops Ryan Garcia. Ryan is
Yeah, I'm saying referee stoppage, Phantom. I don't think. I think the accumulation of punches is gonna be too much. Ryan has fast hands, slow feet, can't get out of the way of shots. Devin's gonna box his ears off.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. I just see Brian getting that knockout. That's how I see it. You know.
That's what you want to see, but that's not what's gonna happen.
Everybody's telling this dude that's what he's out here doing wishful thinking. But maybe he just sees that like I don't know. There's something about Devin Haney that he sees that he thinks Ryan Garcia can exploit.
He's Mikey.
I mean,
He sees something.
he hasn't fought somebody his size in over 4.5 years, right? So if you're used to fighting small men for that long, I think Brian just brings another dimension into the fight. Somebody who's bigger than you, actually. Who might hit harder than you.
Yeah,
Whose hands
hold
might
up
be
a
a little
second.
faster than yours.
Wait. Okay, somebody shoved Bill. Oh, that's what happened. Who was that to shove Bill? Somebody like
Bernard.
put that.
Bernard.
Was that? Huh?
Enough to make
I think it was B Hop.
Nah. I don't think it was B Hop. It was somebody on Ryan's team.
B Hop was like standing right next to him.
I
Like
know
they
B Hop
got
was
into
standing
it.
next to him, but I don't think that was B Hop that did it though. Hold on, let me see. I'm rewinding now. Okay, hold on.
I could have went with that, Phantom, if Ryan was disciplined enough to even make weight.
What? Say it again.
He's not even, I said I could have went with your analogy, what you said. I could have went with that if Ryan was even disciplined enough to make weight.
I mean, he could have made weight, but he just gave up, bro. Like, he's a big motherfucker. He's a welterweight, bro. His last fight, he weighed in at 143. This fight, he weighed in at 143. Obviously, this motherfucker can't make 140. Bro. It just is what it is.
Yeah, well, he's gonna pay for that Saturday night.
Okay, so let me before we get into that, let's start the conversation here. Ryan does knock this nigga out. Is it because he outweighed him by 3 pounds?
No.
Okay.
It's because he fought him.
Okay, fair enough.
Now he was here for a second, but Brandon is how Brandon is. He's got his script that he runs through, but he wasn't keeping up to his. He wasn't keeping up to his end of the conversation. I'm ready to talk some boxing. It's been a minute since I've been online. I'm not really trying to. I'm trying to chop up these fights. There's a bunch of them. I feel like boxing's heating up. Vaz. So we got 2 upset picks here. We got Phantom saying Ryan's gonna win by knockout, and we got Mr. Moore picking Vazdik to beat Benavidez.
What? And they say I'm crazy.
That Vazdik, but I think Vazdik beating Benavidez is less crazy than fucking Ryan beating Dev.
I know, because you're a nutter too, like Ryan. But what I'm saying is that this big, strong motherfucker who's fighting a motherfucker who ain't fought in 4 years. He's had 3 fights last year, bro. It'd be in the fight of his life, bro. Like, what we talking about?
You gotta do your homework, fam. He had 3 fights last year. You gotta do your homework, bro.
Damn, the last like caked out in this damn fucking outfit though.
Yeah, she does a lot of ass workouts. She do a lot of booty workouts, bro.
Yeah, man. Those pants got real hungry. That's all up that crap.
You got to do your homework before you make these way out statements, fam. He had 3 fights last year.
I'm aware of that. I know that. We talked about that last night. I'm just saying, bro. Like, it's still, despite that, how many fights did he have before those 3 fights?
Oh, he just took like a year and a half off after
No, he
Petroleum
had
stopped.
longer than that, bro. Longer than that. This nigga
Well,
ain't
we'll
fought
see.
like 3 or 4 years, bro.
Yeah, and this Benavidez ain't fought at 175 ever. So we'll see.
Jay Side, what's up, baby?
We'll see, bro. We will find out.
And Roland, what's
You
happening?
putting
Oh,
money
and we
on
got
that?
Bruce. Oh shit.
I'll put some money on it
Okay.
when I get
So
to when I get to Texas.
Fair enough. I know
When I
Texas
see
not
when I
legal,
see the
but
weigh in, I'll put some money on it.
so you going to that one?
Yeah, I'm going to that.
Okay.
And where's
Where's
the fight happening?
I'm not going for Tank and Martin. I'm going for that fight.
Where's the fight happening?
Houston,
At Toyota
allegedly.
Center, Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. That's kind of crazy. Frank Martin. Where's Frank Martin from?
Indiana.
Yeah, I know he's from one of those off-brand places. He went to Texas for a fucking fight. In Indianapolis, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that's Bernard
Nappy.
and that's Bernard and fucking Bill getting into it. That's Bernard and Bill.
That's what I said.
Bernard and Bill.
Oh, they
Okay. That's Bernard and Bill. All right.
They're trying to sell. They're trying to sell something. Bill's getting froggy with him. All of a sudden, Bill thought he was back in the pit bull.
Ryan's up there praying.
Dudes,
he got his praying hands going. What's up with Ryan? Phantom, he praying, man. Why is he praying?
Yeah, I don't know, because he's fucking crazy. You know, I'm betting on crazy, bro.
Yeah, get him
now
out
he's
of
doing
boxing.
the UFC thing. Now he's doing the UFC thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Ryan. Ryan, I don't know if he's playing crazy, if he is crazy. But yeah.
I'm blaming his parents. I blame his parents for that because they condone all this bullshit.
He's gonna be big as shit on fight night, though. Ryan Garcia. This is his 3rd division, and this is the first time he's ever fighting for a title. Actually, he's not even fighting for a title. Like tonight.
Yeah. I mean, Ryan has a pretty good track record of pulling up, smaller fighters at higher divisions, right? That's basically what he's doing to Devin right now, low key. But y'all ain't peeping game. But I'm saying the track record for him doing that and coming out with a W is pretty good.
Yeah, because he's been fighting guys who aren't pretty good.
Yeah. Now it's time to find out. Hey, Mr. Rehydrate the 160. Let's see how that works out for you, bro. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Let's see if that punch resistance is the same. When you got a motherfucker bigger than you, who can hit hard as shit.
Jay Side, what's up?
What's going on, Smoke?
It's been a minute, man.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
to
it's
hear
been a
your
minute,
voice.
man.
Glad you're still with us. What you got on these fights, man?
Yeah, we got a fight.
Did you check the weigh-in? Have you just seen it?
Yeah, I checked it out. It
You
wasn't.
seen the press
he
conference?
had to. So he had to give him 1.5 for the 3 pounds. Okay, that's cool.
It didn't surprise me. I done seen worse in boxing. It didn't surprise me.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna make weight by how big he looked. I was like, you are not gonna make weight being that big.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying he was close to weight, but I didn't believe that shit. Like he was saying he was 141.
But if you know anything about cutting weight, because I had to cut weight before, that last 6 pounds in a week, when you already cut maybe 15 or 20, that shit is tough.
Yeah, he was too big, Joe.
Tough. Yeah, he's too big. Yeah, he got to move up to 47, bro. You got to move up to 47.
Yeah, I mean, both of these guys, like I said, they're all going at 147. Tank little ass, man.
Devin definitely looks better though at this weight. He does not look like Skeletor at this weight.
Yeah, that's what people were trying to say yesterday. They're like, I mean, whatever. I don't know.
He looks better at this weight. I like him at this weight, maybe 47. But I like the way he looks right now, weighing there.
Yeah, he looked good. Yeah, he looked ready to me. Both guys look ready. Ryan looks a little big and a little bit too cut up. It looks like he's got a workout body, not really like a boxer body. But whatever. I mean, he's all ripped up. I think he's
And
gonna
you know what this
rehydrate.
shows me?
If he is actually cut weight, if he's gonna rehydrate after this, he's gonna be big as shit on fight night.
You know what this shows me though? This shows me that Derrick James was in charge of that camp.
No,
That Derek James, what?
He was not in charge of that camp.
What do you mean his training camp?
Yeah, he wasn't in charge of that camp.
Yeah, Ryan do what the fuck he want to do. Man. Derek James
Exactly.
is there to to get him in shape and to get him working on mitts and pads and shit like that. Otherwise, Ryan doing what the fuck Ryan want to do.
yeah, I'm not hearing. I'm not seeing it. What you got on AJ side? What do you got on Tank and Frank Martin?
Oh, well, I got a Tank and Frank Martin. I'm trying to go to that fight.
I'll be there. I'll meet you there, Jay Simon. I'll be
I'm
there.
trying to go to that fight. I gotta see how my work schedule is. They actually got a date signed.
The 22nd of June,
Is that
T-Mobile Toyota Center in Houston.
is that official? I know
It's
they're
official.
fighting in Houston. I didn't
It's
know exactly
official.
what date.
It was
Is
supposed
that
to
like
be the
Juneteenth weekend or something?
yeah, it's supposed to be the 15th, but they moved to the 22nd so they could get the venue.
Oh, okay. I'm still trying to digest this situation here.
Oh, I ain't trying to
Still trying to digest,
digest it.
because
I see what it is.
I was waiting on a fight date with that fight, before I,
Mhm.
give my assessment on it and stuff like that. I think maybe that fight might be more tantalizing than this fight. I don't think it's going to be as loud and out there like this fight because of course Ryan with his situation and his antics and stuff. I don't think it's going to be a fight like that. But I would have to give the edge to Tank for the simple fact he been in this situation before. I don't know how Frank be able to deal with this a fight of this magnitude. You know, that's all I got to say about that fight right now. When we get closer to the fight and see how the fighters look in camp and stuff like that, and then the preparations, I'm gonna give more of an assessment. You know,
What about Monster and Louis Neary?
oh, I got Monster knocking out Nery.
I don't know. Like, what's he hanging around 122 for? You think that's gonna be the limit for like Monster? You think he's gonna move up another one? Like, is he just like cleaning out? Now he has all the belts. Like, have a couple more fights there and move up. Or, what's your sense of it? What's your any guys like anybody can take it?
Well, with Monster, it's gonna be to a point to where I don't know if him and his team are those kind of people where they pick and choose. I don't see that in them. Where he's a fighter that's going to be able to that he's a fighter that wants to pick and choose or hand pick opponents. He's going to always be a fighter that wants to fight the best. And moving up to 26 probably be another great challenge for him because after this fight, I don't see nothing too much left for him to do. After Neri, I don't really see anybody else in the weight class unless y'all know someone else. I don't know.
Well, if he just wants to hoard the belts like Canelo and keep fighting motherfuckers, taking all on all comers, I'm all for it. Fuck
Yeah,
it, why not?
yeah, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Canelo did test 175 to see what was up, right? And he got his ass whooped and he went back down. Um, I would love to see Tank and Monster at 130 pounds. If he gets I want to see Monster go through 122 for knock those guys off, knock off the 126 guys and move up. I kind of want to see that happen, but after that, yeah, I'm hoping the Tank is still around. It still has the ability to make 130 pounds, and maybe we can get that fight there.
Yeah, it'd have to be a catch weight. I don't think Tank is gonna go all the way down to 130. Maybe like 132, 133, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's a big fight. I mean, that's a huge fight. I don't even know, like, where do you do that fight? Is that one of those fight? The keep it in the States? You take it to Japan? That fight's huge. I don't know. They're also taking saying he's signing a 6 or 7 fight deal and supposed to be fighting. Shakur Stevenson is supposed to be part of it. I saw some reporting with that headline. I don't know the details about it. You guys hear about that?
Well, they're going back and forth on Twitter, arguing and shit. So yeah, that's about it. But I don't know if Shakur is going to re-sign with Top Rank or not in his scenario, because this fight he got coming up is his last fight with a Bob, allegedly.
Yeah.
Who's he fighting?
Uh,
The last guy that Frank Martin fought.
Oh wow.
He's
Yeah, man. So one of these, one of the Shakur super fans is talking about how, um, Shakur didn't make a mistake by not signing the deal. I don't know about that. Catching Devin Haney at 135 pounds, and then also 4 belts, and you can't get fights. You fighting Frank Martin leftovers? Like, come on, what's happening, fucking Shakur? Anyway, this has been like a crazy ass precipitous drop from him losing his belts on the scale.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when people say that.
What'd you say?
I hate when people say that because everybody is somebody's leftover, bro.
Yeah, I know. No, well, hold up a second. I didn't say that all leftovers are bad. I said you fighting Frank Martin leftovers. Like, he's supposed to fight Frank Martin, right? And then he's like, nah. Frank was like, the money's not right. And now the
Yeah, you
dude is
can't
not,
put that on
like, can you
Shakur
imagine
because
if he was undisputed? Do you think he'd be fighting this guy?
probably not. But you still can't put that on Shakur because Shakur didn't pull out the fight. Frank did.
No, I'm talking about Shakur said when Devin offered him 4-fight deal, right? I mean, sorry, not the 4-fight, but the 4-belt deal. And he's like, nah, I want more money. I'm going to WBC. Okay, you went to WBC. Now you got the WBC. And who the hell are you fighting?
Well, shit, he's fighting the guy that they put in front of him. I mean, that's all you can really do in boxing. I don't understand why people go down these rabbit holes with all these conspiracy theories. You got to fight the guy that you can get in the ring. That's
Yeah,
who
no,
you got
I
to fight.
got listen. It's not. I'm not down there. I'm just saying, my man. It's his opportunity. It's his career. Fuck it. I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, that looked like the missed opportunity, in my opinion. But fuck it.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
fighting guys. He's
I
still
agree with you
making
on
millions
that.
doing it. I'm not saying like the dudes like careers now trash. I'm just saying, I think
No,
what
I
he's
agree with
talking
you on
about, he
that.
was
He
saying
should
that he
have.
wanted to fight the best kind of thing, and it seemed like if that's the case,
He,
then
he
he
should
would be
have took
moving differently.
whatever Devin offered him. 25%, whatever it was, he should have took it. I agree with that, but he didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It seemed like a missed opportunity in my book. But one guy was saying, nah, how's that a missed opportunity? It's fine. That was a bullshit offer, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. I think my man needs PR. I think he needs a better man. Like Jay Prince, I'm not saying that Jay Prince is doing a bad job of managing his career, but they are definitely doing a bad job of managing his public image. He's looking crazy as fuck out here. In my humble opinion.
no Ryan, no
But
Ryan.
say again.
Yeah, you missed it. Go ahead, bro.
You said go Ryan? Is that what you said?
No, no, not at all. You just fucking ruined it. You just ruined
You
everything,
said
bro. Just
no
keep talking. Just
Ryan?
keep talking, bro. Just keep talking.
What'd you say? I mean, what'd you say? What? Anyway, who else we got? Who's on the Canelo Munguia undercard? Is there anything interesting over there?
Who cares?
I'm just wondering if there's anything good.
I think Mario Barrios is fighting, and Manny Stanionis is fighting. I know that for sure.
Stanionis? Okay. It's been a minute since Stanionis was around. I wonder who Stanionis is fighting.
They're not fighting each other.
Nope. I know. Barrios is fighting Maidana's little brother, Fabiano Maidana, I believe.
Okay. And who's
Yeah.
Stanionis fighting?
I have
Yeah,
no fucking clue.
yeah. Ryan about to get his ass whipped. I don't know why you put your money on this fucking ridiculous, this mess, Phantom. You must not like your money very much. What's your money do to you?
I mean, it's just a parlay, bro. He's in one parlay. That's all, bro. It's not a big deal.
I mean, don't you want to win your parlay though?
I mean, of course, that's the goal, but you know, you play the odds and anything can happen. As simple as that. But that's the betting on him is just a recent phenomenon. Like I've been picking him to win the fight for like months, bro. Like it's not
Jeez,
new.
criminy. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
but we know the underlying reason behind that, Phantom.
What's that?
You don't like Devin.
That's what everybody thinks. I've never picked against Devin. I didn't pick Loma over Devin. I didn't pick Regis over Devin. I've never picked the fighter over Devin till now, right? Like, eventually, there's got to be an upset somewhere, bro. Who else can pull it off but Ryan at this stage? That's all I'm saying.
He would have already moved up. He had to do a few that to Usyk. I don't understand that reference, Javon. He moved up after Shakur turned the fight down, though. By the way, because that was supposed to be an extension of Top Rank, and it was Shakur that said nah.
Yeah, well, what I think it was is that Devin tried to give a fight to Shakur, and Shakur just turned it down. Simple as that.
Yeah, the fight is on Golden Boy. Everything points to Ryan's favor. How is the fight on Golden Boy? I thought I saw both Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya there. It's not a co-promotion between
Well, no,
Devin
it's
Haney
like
Promotions, Oscar De La
it's
Hoya, and
yeah,
Eddie Hearn.
kinda like because Eddie Hearn's taking a back seat, like Oscar's taking the lead on a promotion. That's what Eddie Hearn said. So, like he's the, I guess you would call the primary promoter of the event.
So, why is it a bunch of Matchroom fucking talent and not a bunch of Golden Boy talent? There's a bunch of Matchroom guys fighting a bunch of Golden Boy guys. I just missed it.
Well, because Brian's the A side. He is there would be no event without Brian, right? So
No,
it's
but I'm
kind of like
saying,
that.
I'm just saying, like all the down cards seems to be a bunch of UK guys.
Well, there's some. I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn would love the opportunity to put some of his fighters on a card like this. Like, you know, you work
Yeah,
together. But what I'm saying, Oscar's just taking the lead as far as him having the primary fighter of the headline and event.
Well,
not a fan.
bad news is on this card. So
Yep, Conwell, Conwell.
mhm.
This is
It's
a
a
good
decent
one.
fight. I mean, the Conwell fight, him and Gallimore, that's a decent fight, I guess. Conwell should smoke him.
Yeah, people are praying and praying for that dude's downfall, but it ain't gonna happen. I don't think Tank's gonna beat him. I don't think Shakur's gonna beat him because I think they're gonna fight at 147, and Devin is just. Oh shit! Is that Natalie Portman? I didn't know she was in Heat. What the fuck? Okay, anyway, um, that's cool. What was I say? Yeah, your boy Ryan Garcia about to get his ass whooped. Just plain and simple. I like. I don't wish anything bad
Viciously.
on Ryan Garcia, and it
This
seems
shit's not even
kind of
gonna be
mean and
competitive,
vindictive
bro.
to like chuckle at the ass whooping that he's about to receive. But he is about to get the brakes beat off of him.
I mean, I would like to see it, bro. And like I said, if Devin Haney does do it, full faith and credit to him. And you know, he definitely would earn the win, in my opinion, if he does do it. But I just got Ryan by KO. I think Ryan's gonna knock this nigga the fuck out, bro. I just got a feeling. I don't know.
Yeah, you had a couple feelings. You've had feelings before too.
Not picking against Devin, no. I think I think Tank's a better fighter than both of them, but I would pick Tank over Devin. But none of the opponents Devin has fought, I've picked over him, and there's specific reasons why, right? Because I know what's going on over there. I'm not stupid, so of course he was going to beat the fighters that he fought. I'm saying this one is a little bit different.
Yeah, see, the thing that I don't get is just because you have a question, you go, okay, since I have a question here, I'm going to pick against him. Like, Ryan Garcia is big for no fucking reason. Right? Ryan Garcia is getting over on being big from other little dudes. It's not like Ryan Garcia is out here knocking out all these fucking big ass dudes.
I'm just saying Devin is the little dude in this fight, bro. He's the little dude in this one, bro.
So,
I know, so it don't matter. I know, right? I know.
and
It's gonna
it's not
take ask the
okay.
God,
So hold
bro.
up a
I'm
second.
well
Yeah,
aware. I'm well
right.
aware.
So I mean, I'm not quite sure. When you say the little dude, he's it's smaller than him. He's not little than him. Like they're about the same size.
No, Ryan's bigger, bro. That's why
I
he
didn't
can.
say he wasn't.
That's
I didn't
why.
say that he was. Okay, I said he's about the same size. When you
Okay,
say
fair
little
enough.
and bigger, like like
But who's smaller?
Lomachenko
Little,
is
little.
little.
He's little. He's little. He's little. He's little. It is what it is, bro. These are
All
just
right.
words. You want
Okay.
to
So
dig into
right.
him? No,
So hold
he's
up
the
a second.
little guy in this fight.
All right. He is smaller than him. Sure. He's not little. They're
Yes, he's
about the same
little
size.
compared to Ryan. He's little.
He's not little compared to Ryan. They're about the same size.
If you say so, bro. If you have one fighter who can make weight and one fighter who physically can't at this point, I don't know what that is, bro.
Who
Like,
said he
who's the
couldn't
little
make
guy?
weight? Now is the question if he can't make weight? Okay,
That's what it
whatever.
looks like to
All right,
me.
whatever spin you need to do, whatever it is that makes sense in your head, cool. He can't
He's
make
the
weight.
little guy in this particular fight. It is what it is, bro. He
So
was the
now
bigger
this is
guy in the
four
fight with
division.
Regis. He
So
was
now
the
he's fighting
bigger
some four.
guy in the fight with Loma. Now he's the little guy. So let's see what happens to the
Okay,
little
he's
guy.
not the. Okay, do you understand that you can be smaller than somebody without being little?
Okay, bro. If you want to
Loma
play
was little.
word games, I don't want to play
Fortuna's
word
little.
games.
You're the
I don't
one
want to
playing
play word
word
games.
games. Like what the hell?
Yeah,
What the,
that's what you're
they're
doing.
about the same. I
He's
think
the
they're both
little
listed.
guy
They're
in
the
this
same. Okay,
fight,
hold up a
bro.
second. All right, so what's Brian Garcia's reach? Let's take a look at their dimensions. Let's see about this little thing you keep talking about. What's Brian Garcia's reach?
I think 70. That's what they say on the record thing, I guess.
And let's see. Okay, let's see. You got the longer arms, little dude. What the hell are you on right now? Shit, let's see. Devin Haney.
I'm
These
not
are
looking at any of that, bro. I'm just looking at the fact that Ryan Garcia hasn't fought the level of competition that Devin Haney has.
I agree.
So I mean, he did. He fought Tank.
That's the only guy.
Yeah,
Who
got
else did he
knocked.
fight?
I'm saying, but he did step in there. I gotta at least
I give him credit
at
for
least
taking
mark
the
it.
fight. Yeah, I give him credit for taking this fight.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's do this Devin Haney thing. Hey, shit, the Phantom is back in vintage form.
Yeah, I give Ryan
Facts.
credit for taking this fight. You know what I mean?
All right, so we got Devin Haney with the 71-inch reach, a longer reach, listed at 5'8", and we got Ryan Garcia listed at 5'8.5" with a 70-inch reach. Where's this little thing that you're coming from? One guy because he weighs 3 pounds more, now he's little. What are you
All
doing?
right. And you can tell that he has a bigger frame than Devin. So Devin is the little guy, bro.
Okay, all right, dude. I'm not gonna police your language. You got it, bro. Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up, Thomas?
We'll see that size disparity on Fight Night for sure.
Yeah, I mean, both of them I think will blow up. I mean, they just seem to be about the similar size. I'm not seeing this like huge size advantage in Ryan Garcia's, and I know he
Ryan's
doesn't have
gonna
the
look
skill advantage.
huge,
Yeah,
and when he
nope.
hits that nigga, bro, it's gonna be like a fucking freight train on the side of that nigga's head, bro. Like I'm telling you, this nigga cracks this nigga with some shit. It's not gonna be the same as when Loma hit you. It's not gonna be the same when Linares hit you. It's not gonna be the same when Jojo Diaz hit you. Like Ryan's a physically bigger man who can hit hard as shit, bro.
I've heard this argument before. It turned out completely the opposite.
I mean, look at it this way, right? Like
Okay.
if if Devin's gonna win, it's likely gonna be a unanimous decision out, keeping Ryan off of him, right? Like Devin Haney coming on his front foot, probably not the most ideal scenario for him because then you could potentially open yourself up to be countered. So he's gonna
Yeah,
try to
but
outbox him and get a decision, bro. That's gonna be his game. Like all this
of
knockout
course,
shit, I don't see it, bro.
of course, that's the whole game. You try to outbox him and you accumulate punches, and the ref's going to step in because Ryan's head's going to be looking like a goddamn pest dispenser.
I don't think Ryan is that defensively irresponsible to where I'm just gonna walk in and let you beat on my face. Like when has he
Yeah, but
ever
he
done
didn't.
that in any fight?
What did you see? Well, hold on. What did you see in the tank fight? He just walked in and walked in the shots all night.
Kind of yes and no because he had to
Yes
find a
and
way to
no.
hit that little motherfucker, right? Like the punch angle
Man,
was all fucked up.
that dude has shit feet. Defense is non-existent. Keeps his head up in the air. He's gonna get punished, bro. He's gonna get punished on Saturday night.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
gonna
know if
get
it's gonna be
punished.
stoppage, but I think
You know
it's
what I'm
gonna
saying?
be.
You still got
Yeah,
time to put your money somewhere else, but the odds are probably better. You probably got better odds
Yeah,
than
of course
Ryan.
the
So
odds are better, but
yeah,
like I said, I've just been picking Ryan to win the fight like consistently. Like I haven't
yeah, you
changed
gotta
my
stick
pick.
with it. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
stick with it, just like all them niggas stuck with Earl. You gotta stick with it. I ain't mad at
and like I
you. I
said,
ain't mad.
if Ryan loses, full faith and credit to Devin. Like I take nothing away from his W because I think Ryan is gonna knock him the fuck out. So if Devin is able to prevent that from happening and beats Ryan, shout out to him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really give Devin no huge kudos for beating Ryan because Ryan ain't that good.
yeah. There's that too. This is not the best. This is not the best opponent that fucking Ryan's faced.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, I'm
Like
sorry. This is not the best opponent that Devin's faced. I don't know if this is the best opponent that Ryan's faced, but it definitely is one of the best.
yeah, I think Ryan is probably top five as far as the best opponents Devin's face. You can say that easily, right? Out of his 30 plus fights, Ryan is top five.
Let's see. Linares, I think, has done more. And it depends on it depends on what metric you talk about, and not in skills, not in accolades, not in accomplishments. Like maybe in like gates or something. Maybe in like popularity or something.
Okay,
But in
let's go
skills
down the
and
list.
boxing
Let's
skills,
go
fuck no.
down the list of Devin's top. George Cambosis, Regis, Loma, Jojo Diaz, Linares. Can you take out any one of those five
No,
and put Ryan in?
Cambosis,
no, I
Cambosis.
don't think he's better than Cambosos. At what?
Okay, so
At
then you
boxing?
think Cambosis is a superior fighter to Ryan Garcia, right?
No,
Yeah, like in
no,
boxing, yeah.
no.
Well, we got a little discrepancy there. Why is
No,
it yes and why is it no?
because Cambosis is trash.
Well, I don't think that
Cambosis
Cambosos
just
isn't
lost to
trash
Maxie
necessarily,
Hughes and
but
they gave him a gift. So, no, Cambosis is not good.
Yeah,
I
fair
don't
enough.
know.
Never was good.
Uh,
Cambosis
Are
caught
we put
lightning in the bottle on one night. He did the Buster Douglas thing. He just wasn't that good, man. He's
are
not
we
that good. He's never been what they thought he
are
was.
we
He
comparing
went life
are
and
we
death with
comparing
fucking
these
Mickey Bay.
fighters?
Come on, man. Stop it.
I think not only is George Cambosos a better fighter than Ryan Garcia, I think he has a better
No, he's
resume. I
not.
think he's been in there with better competition.
I mean, that's just
I
a
think he's
little nuts.
ambushed
But hey,
style.
you
I think
know.
he's actually better at boxing than fucking Ryan Garcia. But whatever, it is not beyond even his resume. But
Are we saying just names on the list? Are we talking about fighters at their best when they was at their best?
Well, no, I would add context, but I don't think Smoke wants to do that. Let's just go off
no, he can
names.
do
Just
no, do his. Go
names.
ahead. Don't you don't have to do anything on my account.
Because
I'll tell you
Well,
when
if
I
we're
want to.
adding context, we could tell that Regis was on his way out the door. Linares was on his way out the door. Like, we have fighters that are 34 plus years old, and we're saying they're still at the top of their peak conditioning after being in wars. Like, I don't think Brian's been in any wars yet. He's still a fresh, young, big, strong fighter, right? So that would be the context of it. Go ahead, Jason.
yeah, that's why I'm asking how we categorizing this conversation. Those guys on each list when they were at their best, or just the names that they had in the sport of boxing.
Well, for me, I think even a faded Regis Prograis is better than everybody that Ryan faced not named Tank Davis. I think a Cambosos who isn't very good is better than everybody not named Tank Davis. I mean that version of Luke Campbell, like that Luke Campbell's on his way out the door. That dude did most of his damage in 126. Uh, what is it? Fortuna. Yeah, okay, we know that dude was on his way out the fucking door. Formosa, that dude was on his way out the door. Like I don't like this idea of this like selective, just you're gonna denigrate one guy's thing without adding the context to the other. But not only that, like really truly, and when it comes right down to it, Ryan Garcia is fucking terrible at fucking boxing. The dude isn't that fucking good. He's cool. He's a good challenger. But when I say terrible at boxing, I mean when it comes to just his technique and the craft of fucking fighting. Linares is better than he is. Cambosos is better than he is. Rougarou is better than he is. That fucking like I would even put. You know what? Gamboa is like Gamboa is around there. Like Ryan Garcia and Gamboa are about as technically about the same.
I think Gamboa was a little better.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I mean, but he was also sloppy. His feet and his hand. He squared up a lot. He did a lot of arm
pedigree.
Like,
I think Gamboa was.
Yeah, he's got a better pedigree. I'm just saying.
When it takes
I'm just saying technically though. It's just technique.
Bud Crawford, when you still at your best to give you your first defeat. That's who gave him his first loss, Bud.
Yeah, but I mean, and you can see him rushing in, right? He did that Russian style because he didn't really have a jab. He had them short arms, so he never really developed a jab. And that's what I mean. I'm just technically, I would say just technique wise, that's about where Ryan Garcia is, and I could understand the argument that Gamboa is even better.
When I put context on it, I'm speaking when Devin fought him, right? Like Gamboa was a punching bag. Linares was a punching bag. Regis was on his way to becoming an MMA fighter. So if you're talking about in the stage of their careers, was it the best wins? I don't think so. That's what I mean. You know?
Yeah, I don't think that we have the idea about Ryan Garcia's proficiency. We're totally far apart from how good Ryan is and also where he is in his career. Because I think Ryan's at the end of his career too. He just happens to be. Yeah, like this is either his third or fourth division, depending on how you look at it. And still, the dude hasn't fought for a championship, and he's just raking in money. Like, and he isn't as good at boxing as those other people, which is the only thing I'm talking about. Like, we can talk about like the career trajectory, but Ryan doesn't seem to be around the sport very long. Ryan doesn't seem to have it together. Like, this not the best version of Ryan Garcia might have been the Luke Campbell fight.
Yeah, but I'm saying if he's not that good, then he should just be getting in the ring and getting punched on, and he should be getting dropped all over the place, right? Like
he should.
If he's just not that good, then that should be the case, right?
Right, it would be that case if they put him in there, guys, but who are like world class talent. But instead, they surrounded him. Instead, what they did was they put him in there with old ass fucking Fortuna. They put him in there with Emmanuel to go. They put him in there with Oscar Duarte. So no, he's not gonna get punched up against those guys.
Yeah, so Ryan doesn't suck as much as them, right? That's where we're at, right?
Correct, as them. But this is a completely. But that's not Linares though. That's not Gamboa. That's not. That's not Cambosos.
Phantom or on Jorge Linares level.
Huh?
Which one of those guys is his name? Duarte, Fortuna, or To Go is on Jorge Linares level.
If Jojo Diaz.
Well, that's the thing. That's why you got to add context of when Devin fought him and when Ryan fought him, right? And that's when it can get.
None of them are that on
that level. Fight. They can fight now, and Jorge Linares beats all three of those guys. Those guys
don't know that, bro. What are we talking about? Like, that nigga just lost his last fight. He's gone. He's done.
Because he wasn't fighting Emmanuel to go.
He wasn't fighting Emmanuel to go. He wasn't fighting fucking Oscar Duarte. He wasn't
you know who he was fighting? He's an opponent now who you stick in there to test a young fighter who's just going to come in there and do just enough to make it look like he's not washed and competitive. That's it. That's all he is now, bro.
And he still beats those three guys on Ryan Garcia's resume. no matter how you slice it.
Yeah,
He
well,
beats those guys easy.
the thing is, we know JoJo Diaz actually beat Fortuna, so
Yeah, he beats those guys easy. So that's not even an argument. They crafted the kid, they made the kid look good. The kid ain't fought no goddamn body except Tank. That's the only somebody he ever fought. This is the second
I mean,
somebody he's
I,
got.
I don't know, bro. I mean,
I would
Not
say
Devin,
that
Luke Campbell
after
was all
good.
right.
Linares
Luke
lost
Campbell
to
was his first
Devin, he
step up
hasn't
fight.
won a fight since, bro. Like, I don't know where niggas just be saying shit. Like, he hasn't won a fight since he fought Devin. He's fought several times after that. He hasn't won a single fucking fight, bro. So I don't know if that's the case. What you're saying is reality, bro.
Well, we'll see. You'll see reality tomorrow night.
Yeah,
You'll actually get to
we
see
will.
exactly what he is tomorrow night.
Yep, we'll find out.
He did beat before he fought Devin though. Fucking Javier Fortuna.
I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking about
Well,
post Devin.
that's what your guy is
Post
beating. You're
Devin.
saying like, oh, well, he should get
At the
exposed by
time
these
he
guys.
fought
Like
him,
they're not
we're not talking pre. We're talking at the time they fought, bro.
correct. At the time they fought, he had already fought Javier Fortuna.
Yes, and he lost to Devin and has not won a fight since.
Right, but that's the time he fought. But okay, so that's after he fought. So do you want to talk about the time he fought, or want to talk about afterwards? Why don't you make up your mind about the timeline?
I'm just talking about the fighters in the context that they fought themselves in the ring. I'm not talking about their
In the ring, so
resumes
not
or
about
nothing.
after then. So then
When
why are you talking
Devin
about
and
after?
Linares fought, it's clear that his best days were behind him. Correct?
Totally. And so was Javier
Okay.
Fortuna's.
Yes.
And you know what?
Point being,
so are Emmanuel Tago's.
that I
And
don't
so
know.
is it, and so I mean,
Because
like I don't understand. Like
Emmanuel Tago has only lost like one or two times, bro. Like
What?
1 or 2 times. He's only
What?
lost 1 or 2 times.
And all of them correct. And the best days are behind him.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But it's not like he's somebody who's been knocked around the ring several fucking times, bro. Like this nigga
He's
hadn't
also
lost
not
in
anybody who fought
this
anyone.
nigga has not lost in like a decade till he fought Ryan, bro. Like what are
Who
we
you
talking
talking
Because he
about?
about?
hadn't
So are
fought
you talking about? Okay,
anybody.
sorry. Are you talking about the
Because he
club
hadn't
fighter from
fought anybody,
Nigeria?
and he
Are
moved
you
up
talking
a
about the
weight class.
Nigerian club fighter?
I'm
Yeah.
talking about Emmanuel Tago. The nigga had not lost in
Okay,
a
cool. Right.
decade,
You're
bro.
talking about the
Compared to
Nigerian club
somebody
fighter.
who's been getting knocked around the ring several times, been stopped several
Because he's
fucking
not
times.
fighting anybody.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I'm just
But
talking
then why
about
are
the
you mentioning
context
this
itself. It doesn't
ridiculous ass
matter
metric
who
then?
they
If he's not
fought.
fighting
I'm
anybody.
saying this nigga's not punch drunk. He's not a punching bag,
Yeah,
bro.
okay, but he's not
That's
good. It
my
doesn't matter.
point,
He's
bro.
not punch drunk. He can't fight.
Linares is a punching bag now. He's a punching bag.
Okay,
That's all
awesome,
he
man.
is.
Being a
He's
punching bag
somebody
against
you
elite guy.
pay
Okay, hold on
to
a second.
come in and be a punching bag. What are
Okay,
we talking about?
he wasn't.
Like
Okay,
this
hold on.
doesn't happen in
Let's
the
see who he's
sport
a
all of a
punching bag
sudden.
against.
And
Let's
niggas
see
just
who
want to
Linares is
lie
a
to
punching bag
themselves
against.
now, all of a
Okay,
sudden.
cool. Let's see if
And
Linares just turned into a punching bag
Ryan's
no
going to
matter
be
who
a
he was he
punching
fought.
bag tomorrow night.
Let's see. Let's see if
That's what
that's the
Ryan's
case.
going to be.
Let's see
Ryan's going
what's
to be a
happening.
heavy bag with feet tomorrow night. That's what he's going to be.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna be a speed bag. He's gonna be a heavy bag. He's gonna be the up and down bag.
We'll see, bro. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see.
All right.
He's going to be a heavy bag
So
with
after,
feet.
all right, he bought. And when he stepped in the ring against Devin Haney, Linares was coming off of a knockout of Carlos Morales. 4th round knockout. That's the guy that stepped in the ring with fucking Devin Haney.
Wonderful. Who the fuck is that?
Somebody. Well, you're talking about. Oh, wait a minute. You're asking who Linares fought when you don't know anybody that to go fought except for fucking Ryan Garcia. Now all of a sudden you want to know the resume.
No,
Now
you
you want to
keep
know the resume.
missing the point, and you
When it
keep
comes to
missing the
Linares, it's who the
context,
fuck
bro.
is that guy? But when you talk about Emmanuel Tago, is he didn't lose for 10 years.
I'm talking about the
Man,
fact
get
that
the
he
hell
had
out of here,
already
dude.
been
Like, okay,
stopped several times, bro. Whereas Emmanuel Tago has not,
I
despite
know.
who they fought.
I get you.
Doesn't
That
matter.
goalpost is awfully heavy.
Linares had been
Is it
stopped
heavy or is it light?
and beat around the ring several times.
Okay, cool, right. But you're not
This
asking about
is
the
the
resume on
difference.
that part. To say
Emmanuel
that part, you're
Tago
not
is
asking who the
not,
resume is. So
despite who they
when
fought.
I say that
He was not somebody
Linares
who
was
gets
coming
in the
off
ring
a
and just
knockout win,
anybody can knock
right?
this
When I
nigga
say that
around the
Linares was
ring,
coming
bro.
off a
That's my
knockout
point, bro.
win, you weren't saying anything about okay, now it's who he was. Morales, okay, Linares cut from an accidental headbutt, so the dude was headbutting him. Morales down in 3rd and 4th count to suspend it. That's what Linares was doing. He was coming off knocking dudes the fuck out when he stepped in the ring with fucking Devin Haney. So there.
And what did he do after that? He's a
Oh,
punching
now
bag,
it's
bro.
after
What are
that.
we
But I thought you
talking
said,
about?
hold up, said now we moving the goalpost once again.
No, we're not. I'm saying the
Okay, I
same
thought you were
shit
saying the
over and
guy he fought
over,
on the night.
and you're not
I thought
paying
you were
attention to
about
it,
the
bro.
guy on the night. What happened to the guy on the night part?
Yeah, the guy on the night, he went in
Okay.
the ring, and he's now
Uh-huh.
a punching
And now,
bag
but
with
so
his
that, so
best
then the
days
guy on the
behind
night,
him.
right?
And after that night,
Okay,
he hasn't
now
won a
after the
fight
night.
since,
Okay, yeah.
bro.
Now you do the after the night. So let's talk about after the night with Emmanuel to go.
He hasn't fought since.
Okay,
He got retired.
okay, cool. So Ryan retired him, and Devin Haney beat him so bad that he was never able to fucking win another fight.
If you want to look at it that way, sure, why
I
not?
mean, that's what it says on Box, right?
Yeah, why not? If Devin Haney did that, I don't see why you
That's
can't say that's not
but
the case.
right before Devin Haney, I see two greens, one UD. By actually won every single round. He lost one round on two judges scorecard and won every single round on the other judges scorecard. So UD the guy, and then got the dude up out of there in the 12-round fight. Got him out of there in 4. Then he goes up against Devin Haney. What happens? A absolute destruction.
Yeah, and he was still fighting. Emmanuel Tago
No,
hadn't lost in over a
no,
decade.
he was still
Fights
fighting, but he
Ryan,
wasn't winning. He
and
was no
he's
longer
done.
winning,
He's out the sport. Packed
and he
him
was
up, get him up
but
out
he
of
was no
here.
longer
You
winning.
could say that. So he
Yeah, but
retired him, right?
okay, hold up a
Devin Haney
second.
didn't
Hold
retire
up a second.
Linares, did he? Didn't
Wait a
retire him.
minute. Hold up a second, and let's see who he was fighting. Not only was he went on fighting, but he wasn't able to win after that beat down Devin Haney put on. But who did he get in the ring with? Zaire Abdulayev. Is Zaire Abdulayev a good fighter? Is that somebody you know? Is that a world class fighter? Yes,
That's
unlike
somebody
Emmanuel to
Devin
go.
already beat.
Unlike Emmanuel to go, Zabdul Abdulayev is somebody. Who else did he get? Who else did
Really?
he lose to? Yeah,
Now we're capping for Zaire Abdulev. Wow. We're
okay,
reaching new
I'm
lows here,
sorry.
bro.
I'm sorry. Can I cap? Let's figure out which name on Togo's resume I can cap for. Let's see if there's anybody I can even do that with.
He's
Let's
not
see if you
worth
know
capping
anybody
for.
on.
None of
Let's
these
pull up
niggas are
Emmanuel
worth
Togo's
capping
resume.
for. That's the
Let's do
point,
this. Let's
bro.
just do this
That
whole
you
thing.
keep
Let's check out
missing.
Emmanuel Togo. Togo. Let's see. Emmanuel Togo. Let's just
I mean, we
see what's
can both
happening here.
say
Emmanuel Togo.
the best fighters Devin Haney and Ryan respectively
No,
fought
no,
are
no,
Tank
no. We're not doing that.
and Loma.
We're not
Loma
doing
had a tough fight with Devin. I had Devin winning. Some people say he lost. Obviously, Tank stopped Ryan. So we know that these niggas can get in the ring with elite fighters, and it might not be what you think it is, bro. Because if that's the case, then Devin should just wash Loma. He's
Yep.
bigger,
I mean,
he's
there's a lot
younger,
of quiet
he's
fighting, right?
stronger. Why didn't he just wash Loma like he did Linares? Obviously, so there's context to everything, right? Because Loma's best days aren't behind him. He can
Yeah,
still
that's
get in there
because
and
Loma's
fucking
not. Yes, because
compete, bro.
Loma's not a manual to go,
You know why? Because he's
and
not a
neither is
fucking
Linares.
punching bag
All
at
right,
this
so
point, bro.
let's see who can I cap for on a manual to go's resume here. I got Lante Addy. You know who that is? Alfred Kwawe, Isaac Arie, Odilai Lamte, Martin Adjoclay, Tico, Benjamin Tutu, Dan Corte. I'm assuming he's probably related to Ike. Ismail Ariete, Daniel Tete, you know, What? No, not Daniel Tete. Abdul Malik Jabir, nah. Isaac Arye, Aminu Turkson, Amurana Bozo, you know, Patrick Okaini, Thomas Mokawana, no. Ismaila Abdul Nanda. How about Samuel Kamal? Can cap for that guy? No. How about Oscar Bravo? Miguel Leonardo Caceres.
I mean, you're going back 10 plus years ago, bro.
George,
What are you talking
I'm
about?
going through the whole thing. Ronald Panantilius, Gerardo Robles, Sadiq Mo, because you went back 10 years. You said he hadn't been stopped in 10 years. And all this stuff. Like, I'm going through the name to see if I can capture somebody. And this
I said he hadn't
glorious
lost.
10-year run. This glorious 10-year run you're talking about with this dude.
Yes, he
Alan
has not
Camote,
lost. He had
Carle
not lost to
Magale,
any of them names you're naming.
Nzonga.
Not a one.
All the guys he fought lost a lot of times. But anyway, let's see.
A
Moses
lot of time.
Paulus.
A lot of time.
Let's see.
Let's go a lot of
Lucide
time.
Gosiev.
What's a lot of time? So 36-4, that's a lot. 13-4, that's a lot.
Losing 4 times is a lot of time.
25-5, that's a lot. 40-4, that's a lot. 61-6, that's a lot. 38-10, that's a lot.
Yeah.
20-7, that's a lot.
Correct. Yes.
26-8 is a lot.
Yes.
13-4 is
Yes.
a lot.
Every single one you just
18-5
named.
is a
Yes.
lot. Okay,
Yes.
so what the fuck was Jorge Linares when Devin Haney fucking fought him then? What are we talking
Right.
about?
So Jorge Linares, when he fought him, let's see if I can cap for Jorge Linares for 1 second. Let's see how Jorge
Yeah,
Linares. So
let's see. All
let's
right.
see. So I
Let's
don't
go
need your
find
help.
that
Okay, hold
list.
up a second. Let me help you out here because like you clearly keep talking over me like you don't understand what kind of show this is.
Okay, I'll just leave.
We
Go
don't.
ahead, bro.
Yeah, we don't do that shit. Come on, bro. Yeah, it's fucking free smoke. You lost your damn mind. You'll come up here with the goddamn Emmanuel to go. It's better than Linares, man. Get the hell out of here. So, oh shit, yeah. What's up, Mr. Lightning? She Carlos Morales, yeah. My man is forgetting that he's in there getting there with Jack Catterall and Zaire Abdullahi. Oh, you say you capping for him? All right, let's get back to these damn fights. So, I do want to see who is on the Monster Inoue undercard. Hold up. Actually, on the Canelo undercard, who's fighting on that one? Okay. Phantom ran. Phantom rage quit. Phantom can't handle these facts. That's what happened to your boy. He can't handle this work. Let's see what's going on here. My man said, "Is 4 losses a lot?" Yes. Is 10 losses a lot? Yes. Like what? Shit. Oh shit, my boy. There we go. What's up, Athletic? How you doing, baby?
Oh, it was good. Smoke long time, man. It was
Yeah,
good,
man. It's been a
man.
minute.
Long-
How's this basketball season treating you?
Oh man, I clocked out probably fucking 40 games in, man. It's just unbearable to watch, man. The defense is just, you
Oh,
know, I clocked out about 40 games in, bro. So I ain't really, but I know who's in the stand, what the standings is looking like and all that for the playoffs and all that. So I'm ready for that though.
all right. So let me ask you this one question: do you believe in Tatum?
Oh, why you had to ask me that, bro? Why you had to ask me that, bro? Ah, I
You
believe
know, I
in
got to
him.
welcome you to the panel correctly.
I believe in him when it's back against the wall. Like
Yeah,
and elimination games, I believe in him. Yeah.
and living there. I mean, okay, he's been eliminated. Okay, all right. So what you got on these fights, man?
Oh, what fight?
Have you checked out the weigh-in? The Devin Haney and right? We can start with the one this weekend.
Oh, you talking about that? Oh, that's not a fight, but I
Okay,
didn't know you
cool.
were
So
talking
what about the? Are you interested in any of the undercard fights?
about. To be honest with you, Spo, I don't even know who on the undercard. I think the short
Yeah.
guy, what's his name, Scrappy Dog. I see him in person
Mustafa
too.
Ramirez.
Yeah, I was at the weigh-in, not the weigh-in, the media workout at my gym and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that dude little, man. I thought he was like at least tank height. Man, like 5 feet, 4'11" probably. He's really a little dude. That's about it. That's all I seen Zerto there too, but I don't think he on the undercard.
Nah,
Nah. All
Zerto
right.
just
So,
won a title. Zerto's the cruiserweight champ now. So
oh shit, you think he's gonna fight Jai Apputai? Like, that's the guy to be a cruiser.
no, nah, they'll never put him in there with that guy. If they get him a Saudi and give him a bag, he'll fight him. But other than that, he ain't going nowhere near that dude.
All right, so we got Phantom. Phantom ran away, but he's got Ryan by knockout. But Mr. Moore is picking a different upset. He's got Vosdick beating David Benavidez. What you got on? What you think about that one?
Um, I don't know who Vazdik is, but I don't have him winning that fight. David Benavidez is the favorite. He should show that because he's a guy who want to fight Canelo and all this. He should beat that guy because I don't know who that guy is. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't know who he is, so maybe he could, but I don't think that's very likely.
So if you remember, you remember Wilder Fury 1? Were you around for that fight? at Staples. But anyway, there was was that Wilder Fury 1? No, wait a minute. Maybe that. No, it was Wilder Fury. It was because they had the that whole like international card kind of thing. So Vosdick fought Adonis Stevenson in the in the undercard for their first Wilder Fury fight, and he put that dude in a coma.
Oh, that's the dude. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and then he went and fought Better Beef, and then Better Beef cleaned his clock, and he disappeared for a while. And he came back against some low level opposition. And he fought 3 times like in the last year, but he's been like really inactive since he fought Better Beef.
Well, okay, then he a dangerous opponent then, but I still think he gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah,
That's about it, man. Because if Dave Benavidez don't beat him, it should be no talk about Canelo. That shit is over with. He need to just keep winning if he want that fight. Let's keep doing what he gotta do. What Canelo really want him to do is kiss his ass so he can get the fight. But I don't think David Benavidez. That's not his temperament. That's not what he do. He don't kiss ass to get fights.
yeah. So, yeah. All right. So, what about Bivol Better Beef?
Oh, I got Better Beef. Yep.
Yeah.
I got Better Beef stopping Bivol. Ever since Bivol beat Canelo, like I feel like people have been overrating this guy. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I'm a person who picked Bivol to beat Canelo, so this is not coming from a place of I don't like it. Just I feel his skill set has been overrated since he beat Canelo Alvarez, and he's gonna get exposed when Better Beef stop him. And I'll give him till the 9th round. I'm calling 9th round stoppage.
I'd say 9 and 10, somewhere in there. It could be a little bit earlier just because the way that Bivol fights. But yeah, if he makes it to the 10th, then cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like Better Beef don't really. Does it have a lot of late stoppages? I don't even know if. Let me see.
I don't think so. But I'm gonna give the man the benefit of the doubt that he'll last till the 9th round, at least.
Yeah.
But are you talking about Bivol? Bivol's never lost.
No. Yeah. No, we know that undefeated. He's saying that we're talking about whether or not Better Beef has like late stoppages.
Yeah, he stopped Vosdick in like the 10th or the 11th. He stopped Marcus Brown in the 9th. He has late stoppages, early stoppages. He just has stoppages, period.
But Devin Haney win this fight, and this is why I said before all the antics, all the BS with Ryan Garcia. I said that this shit don't mean nothing to me because I know he can beat this dude. This like ain't mean nothing to me when Tank for him. He could beat this dude. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna say? Oh yeah, Tank beat Ryan Garcia. He beat one of the 4 kings. That means I gotta put Tank on a pound list and all this shit. No, that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? Why would I put him on my pound list for being somebody who is we knew all the odds are stacked against the man. He had no more than a 20% chance, or maybe no more than a 10% chance to beat Tank, bro. Why would I say, oh, because Tank beat that guy? Yeah, he's the best in the world. This shit is just foolish, bro.
I don't think Ryan's that good, so none of this. I think Devin's about to beat the brakes off this cat, and so what?
And then they're gonna come back and say, "Well, we know Ryan wasn't that good anyway. You see what Tank did to him." So it's gonna be a bunch of bullshit. You know how it is. Devin Haney has the problem that Crawford has, that a lot of fighters have. When the public just don't like you, there's nothing you can do to make them like you. That's just what it is.
Well, joke, man, this fight, but
Yeah, it's an absolute joke in it. You know, why is Haney anyway fighting Ryan? What's he gonna actually fight him?
I guess
Can anyone tell me that?
clout.
Nothing. Don't even get clout. You get nothing. You're not supposed to lose to this guy. Money. That's about it. This guy's not very good. I don't know what people see in Ryan. Ryan Garcia is not very good. Hasn't fought anyone ever.
Yeah, one of those ones in there. But I think it's going to do big numbers. By looking at the zone weighing earlier, it done about 63K live watching viewers. So I think it's going to do good.
I mean, that's not a way to. I mean, if that's how you quantify, I don't think that's a good measuring stick. But
No, because when you look at other fights like Canelo, they always say he does big numbers, but I don't see his weighing do that type of numbers. So I don't know. I don't know. What the hell do I know?
I, I don't think this shit gonna do well at all. I do know that I'm gonna be there. I didn't buy no ticket. One of my guys got me a ticket, a really good ticket too. But I can't just say, oh, I ain't gonna go. So I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go there to see no undercard and all that because it's gonna be trash. So I'm gonna try to get there fashionably late. Hopefully traffic don't fuck a nigga up. But yeah, I'll be there, man, to see what's going on.
You got a free ticket, yeah?
Huh?
You got a free ticket, yeah?
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, so basically, I'm the level that's right above the floor level. So I'm right there, basically.
Well, do you know the price?
The price of the ticket I got?
Yeah.
No. My guy he just you know how you the ticket master, you just send it over. Yeah, he
Yeah.
just transferred it to me, but it don't show me the price and all that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting because it looks like you got like a ringside view.
I'm not necessarily. It's like I'm probably like, if I had to make an estimate, I'm probably like 60 feet away from the ring, about. So I'm not too far. I'm like, just like I said, I'm like right like where floor level is. I'm like the first stand above the floor level. So like
Yeah.
say I go down the flight of steps, I'll be right on floor level. That's how close I am to. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, either way, I'm not really
Oh,
excited.
what's up, man? It's been a minute.
How you doing? How you doing, Smoke?
Yeah, chilling, man.
How you doing? Anyway, you
Glad to hear.
have you touched on
Yeah,
the Wilder
man.
story yet?
We got some fights signed up. What do you think of these fights?
Say that again.
Did he die? Hello?
Yo.
You guys hear me? Or what? Okay, there you go. Shit, I
Yeah.
got
What did you say?
my hands down. All right, sorry. Yeah, we got some good fights signed for the year. What you think of them? We got Monster and Louis Neary. We got Better Be Bivol, Vosdick, Benavidez. The big fight this weekend. I don't know. I don't think it's very competitive, but some people think Ryan can
Yeah.
pull it out.
No. It's going to be a great year this year, man. It's not going to be as good as last year, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the main fight. I'm actually looking forward to is the Fury fight. Obviously, the undisputed. Obviously, Batavia Bivol as well. I got Batavia beating Bivol. Uh, who else? Wilder fighting Sang. I don't know how that fight's gonna go. But did you touch on the Wilder, like him signing with Eddie Hearn? What do you think about it anyway?
I don't. People keep saying he signed with Eddie Hearn. I don't. There's been no press conference that he signed with Eddie Hearn. He's just
He did
fighting
sign with
guys.
him.
Saying
He did.
okay.
He said he signed with him for one fight deal.
I mean that's a one. Okay. I mean that's not a. He's just signing in for a fight. We always knew he was going to do that if Eddie Hearn gave him the offer that he wanted. Like he said he's going to sign with before. He always said 50-50 for AJ and we're good. He
Yeah.
said Dylan White. It's give me $7 million for Dylan White. Like he was never saying I never fight with Eddie Hearn. He was like just pay me and I'll fight your guy.
No, he said that in the past. He said that like he will never sign for Eddie Hearn because he's a slave master.
But, well, he said he doesn't want to work with. He said he doesn't want to talk to him, but he's got people to talk to him. He's always said 50-50 and shit like that. Not like no fight because Eddie Hearn is in it. Like
No, you know what? I don't mind him signing with Eddie Hearn. It's just the fact that he said that slave master and people find on YouTube and dividing the whole community. And now he's signed with Eddie Hearn. It's like slap in the face kind of thing.
so to me, he's saying if you getting milked by the white man, Sure. But I think that AJ did a little bit of milking of his own. So at the time, I could understand like why Wilder was saying that, but that was 2018. Lots changed in 6 years, right? Yeah, so we had the lockdown. Like AJ's come up, AJ's lost a couple times, Wilder's lost a couple 3 times. They both lost 3 times. Um, yeah, it's a new world. I don't think it was ever saying that he would never work with Eddie Hearn. He said he doesn't want to talk to him, and he's had people who will talk to Eddie Hearn, but there's no reason for him to talk to him. I don't see like Eddie Hearn and Wilder all of a sudden being best friends. It seems like
Seems
in
like
order
it,
to
no?
get that Saudi bag, it was
Yeah.
an Eddie Hearn production. So okay, he's on an Eddie Hearn card. Um,
Things
I think
change,
it's a
yeah.
good card too, and I also think it's a good fight. To be honest with you, it's a crosswords fight for both guys. It's kind of a
Yeah.
pick 'em. If Wilder if Wilder has any sort of future left in the sport, he should get past Zhang. But that doesn't mean that he's like back just because he gets past Zhang. And if he's already like you know basically retired and just go needs to go spend his tens of millions of dollars, then we'll find out because Zhang will definitely test his chin and his resolve.
If he's coming for payday, then I'm gonna be disappointed because I want him to win because I want to see the AJ fight. So he better win this fight.
He gonna get his ass probably knock the hell out, man. Yeah, that's a 60-40 fight in favor of Zhang, man.
Yeah. Song's definitely the favorite,
Yeah.
but you never know.
Zhang, like we were saying, like Zhang got a bad gas tank. If he can get on him early, sure. But I don't know. Zhang is like perfect kind of height. That southpaw. It's just what Wilder's got left. I'm rooting for Wilder, but yeah, I hear you. To me, that's a pick 'em fight. I don't think you'd go wrong with picking either guy. If you say Zhang is a favorite, I wouldn't be surprised. I think he may deserve it, but both of them coming off losses.
Get the smoke.
Wilder coming
Would,
getting
would
12-0, man. I mean,
Yeah. What's up, Marky Dan? What's happening? Your boy is about to get another vicious knockout, huh?
Oh,
Monster. Your guy.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Most definitely. Yeah, he's gonna. Oh my God, he's gonna sleep that dude.
nah, I
But
knew
Yeah.
it.
matter of fact, no, I think it's gonna be a left hook to the body because he
Nah,
done been stopped like that before.
I knew it getting put to sleep, boy.
By
Let's
Lewis
bet that
Neary?
nigga. Let's bet $500. Let's
That
go,
nigga,
X.
that nigga getting put to sleep, nigga.
Bet, nigga.
You guys got to be kidding. That must be your hello. That's what you guys must be busting each other's chops that quick.
Man, that shit gonna be nasty the way Nery's gonna get done, bro. I almost feel bad for that nigga.
That's a mismatch, bro. I don't want to see that shit, man.
Yeah, you
It
know
is.
what?
It's bad, yeah.
The first meaningful body shot, Nery's gonna quit, man. He can't take body shots. You know what Figueroa done to him? It's gonna be worse.
It's gonna be much worse.
And he a drug
Oh my
cheat.
God. Yeah, Nery. Yeah, he deserved to get beat to death slowly. Matter of fact, nah, I don't even want a quick knockout. I want that shit to be like 9 rounds of just hell for Nery. Just getting beat to death.
Nah, don't let it go 9 rounds because then they're gonna say, oh, I knew he went 9 rounds with this dude, and you know,
Man, at the end of the day, like I don't give a fuck about the opinions no more because after the nigga beat Fulton, all of a sudden, because before it was, oh, Newey ain't never fought a slick black fighter. Oh, Fulton go outbox him and all this other shit. Then when he beat the nigga, oh, who was Fulton anyway? Fulton wasn't that good. Fuck
yep,
them niggas. Like, you can't worry about opinions and shit. This nigga's trying to say Bud Crawford is trash right now. The fuck you want to
oh,
do about it?
that's crazy. Wow, that's wild. That's crazy. I know that smoke. That smoke probably said that.
Oh, most deaf, man. Smokey is a bitter dude, man.
Yeah, smoke
He
be hate.
can't believe his boy Earl Spence got beat to death
Beat to death.
in the fashion. Yeah, beat to death.
Yeah, I just had a late reaction. That's why I've been gone for a while because I didn't put it on a brave
y'all
face in the
adopted that
direct
word.
aftermath. But as soon as nobody was talking about the fight anymore, yeah, I dipped out. Fuck all that. My boy
You
Spence
know,
lost.
Y'all adopted that word, huh? Beat to death.
you know what? You know when I realized that he was gonna get beaten up, Spence, when he was talking about in the press conference about the sanctioning fees and stuff like that. I knew that boy was scared, man.
I don't know if he was scared, but he got his ass whooped. Though.
Man, he got fish fried.
He just
It'd be
got beat by
alright.
a better
Man,
fighter.
that shit was
He
beautiful.
just ran. He ran to a better fighter. That's all that was.
And if he fight Fundora, he gonna get beat to death again. Watch.
Honduras? I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, Shelton. If you
I
fight
don't know.
Pandora, it's
I
gonna
don't have
be
too much.
after. It's gonna be after. If you fight Pandora, it's gonna be after November, and that's gonna be another long ass layoff for Spence.
Yep.
Going in there with a young, hungry dude like Pandora,
Beat.
who's gonna be looking at this as an
Yeah, I don't know.
opportunity
I
to
don't have no
become a pay per
confidence in
view
him right
attraction.
now.
Shoot.
I don't have no confidence in Earl right now. I don't know if he can beat anybody at the top of the division, especially at 54 because he's never fought there before. But, we
Yeah,
gotta
I think he'll
see.
get beat to sleep.
Yo, Marky, a nigga told me that I asked the nigga, I said, yo, who you got, Tim Zoo or Errol Spence? He said, Errol Spence. I said, why you say that? He like, what the fuck is Tim Zoo? Who Tim Zoo ain't, you think he good? I was like, wow, okay. Hey, listen, that's how these Errol Spence fans thinking, then I'm sure Errol Spence think that way too. So let him get in there with Tim Zoo too.
Absolutely, absolutely. See it. If he gets beat to death, he gets beat to death. But if not, then I mean it's great for Spence. But man, I don't think his fans could take him getting beat to death again, man. They had mental breakdowns all over the place. The suicide hotline was firing up for them niggas. I want to see Spence retire, man. I don't want to see him get beat to death again. That shit would be a tragedy for them people.
What
Yeah,
would
that
be a
wasn't
bigger
fair, man.
upset? So what would be a bigger upset? If Louis Neary knocked out Monster, or if Jaime Munguia outpointed Canelo? No, actually, that's probably how it
Oh,
went. If he knocked out
Ne-
Canelo,
Neri.
Louis Neri. Yeah. Because Inui is in his prime right now. Canelo, everybody looks at him like he's past it. So it wouldn't be a huge shock for a young fighter like Munguia to go in there and take it from him.
Yeah,
But Neri, hell nah.
yeah. Canelo's already been exposed. He's been beaten a couple of times. He hasn't been knocked out yet. I don't even know if he's been dropped. But with Neri, that's gonna be the biggest upset, obviously, because in a way, people call him monster. Grown people calling a little guy like a monster. So imagine if he gets get beaten anyway. Yeah, that's a big upset, man.
He ain't
yeah,
no more.
they call him Monster because they don't want to learn how to pronounce his name right.
Yeah, it's
It's
easy.
like,
His name is Naoya Inoue.
yeah, cool. It's
Inahui.
easy for you, but
Yeah,
shit, it's real easy for me to say Monster.
Nahui Inoue, whatever. You know what I mean?
Hey, he ain't no more.
See, even already, your tongue is already tired. Fuck off.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. He ain't no monster, bro. He got, what he got to do. He got to jump like 4 weight classes to fight Tank, and then that's when he could be on my pound for pound list. That's what he got to do. Yeah.
See, so
Yeah.
hold up. I think the guy right now is definitely top 5, probably definitely top 3,
Yeah,
pound for pound.
yeah,
But I do want to see him and Tank fight at 130. I hope
Oh,
that
yeah.
happens.
oh God.
When you
And
look at Manny Pacquiao,
listen, if Tank makes it, if Tank cuts down to 130 for Leo Santa like he did for Leo Santa Cruz,
yeah,
and Monster was able to show that he's a 130-pound fighter, yeah, I want to see
But
that.
he not even nowhere near
Yeah.
that yet.
No,
You know.
well, he's only 2 weight classes away right now. Like
I don't know, X. I heard that a monster walks around close to 140. So I
Yeah,
that's
don't
too
know.
small.
he a little ass nigga then, bro.
He's a little light. But
he and
listen,
Tank,
yeah,
he and Tank are the same size, same dimensions, all that shit. They're just
same
changing
height,
his weight
same
No,
class.
they
reach.
not. They not, bro.
Look,
So
look, look.
They got a different
T-
frame though.
Tank
They got
come
different.
down. Tank can come down to 130. Sign a rehydration clause, which I know that nigga not gonna do that shit.
and Tank
But
gonna
that's
beat
the
him.
only way I think that make that fight.
Tank gonna beat
Because
him to death.
the Nui and them Japanese people, they not stupid. They're not finna put him in a position where he finna just get beat to death like that.
Yeah, Tank gonna
Yeah.
kill that man, bro. That shit, like,
Anyway,
that's how people really see that fight, bro. That shit, bro.
yeah,
Unless
yeah,
a new way, look, like Smoke said, unless he go prove 126, 130 that them dudes now his level, then that's a probable fight. Okay, now we can see you with Tank. But as of
yeah.
right now, man, we know what's gonna happen in that fight, bro. Cause the man ain't proved on that 126 or 130 yet, or even 135 yet. We don't know.
I'm not even
Mm.
talking about 135. I ain't fuck all that. I'm saying 130. Like make Tank come down, make Tank got to do some fucking work too, and then let's get the goddamn fight. But Tank to me is one of the best 130 pounders period to ever lace him up. I love to take that 130 pound. But if Monster can show that, because I think
God
like
damn.
130 is kind of food right now. Like now that Navarrete's gone, you can blow through
I
126 and 130 like pretty easy.
I I ain't gonna say it's food because you got some really good skilled boxers up there and guys that's
Shit,
explosive like
Conceição.
Oshaki, Lamont Roach, um, what's his
Yeah,
name,
nah,
Joe
I got
Cordina.
Monster. I think Monster should be able to get those guys.
I'd bet on Monster too, but I'm just saying those dudes ain't no scrubs. I don't think that'd
I'm
be an
not saying
easy
it's
night for
drugs.
him.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that he can show that he's a real champion at 130. I think he's probably the best guy at 126. I don't know about 130 because that's a big. I got to see
And
it
they fought
first.
at 126 yet.
But I think I know. But like, come on, man, this Lewis Neary thing. Like, who's at 122? He's just hanging out at 122 right now. There's no
Yeah.
real challenge for him at
I
122.
mean, honestly, looking at it, I think Inui beats Ford. I think he beats that tall ass dude that respect to that guy because he tough. But I think he beats the tall dude that beat Robisi. Alberto Lopez will
Mm-hmm.
probably be his toughest fight. I don't know who got the other belt.
Yeah, you knock out the one or two guys in the division, show that you're really a champion there, and you're really the guy who's the man of the division. We move the fuck up and get that big fight.
Absolutely.
Thing is, bro, he said that on
But
his
I
last fight,
don't.
he ain't going out.
To death.
He said that his comfort level where he's at. So I don't think this guy's gonna go up, man. I'm telling you. In his last fight, yeah, he kind of struggled a little bit.
What
No,
happened?
most that yeah, he was getting hit a lot by what's his name, Tapales. But I think that had more to do with Tapales' southpaw style.
Man, Policy was better than goddamn Stephen Fulton, who they said top 10 pound for pound. I don't know what the
Fulton
fuck.
is a hard job, man.
That nigga, I don't know where. Yo, Marky, I don't know. Like before the fight, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to a lot of shit, man. I was like, okay, I'm taking everything into consideration. Then I heard that this man top 10 pound for pound. Like, what the fuck, Stephen Fulton? How the hell
Yeah,
he jumped the top 10 pound? I was like, what? Where is that coming from? I don't know,
Nah,
man.
man. I had Fulton on my pound for pound list. Matter of fact, I had him like somewhere between 8 and 10 because you got to give him
8 and 10.
credit for yeah,
What?
you got to give him credit, man. That Figueroa fight, that's a tough fight against a good, dangerous
Bro,
young
how did
fighter.
I know, bro?
Then he outclassed Danny Roman, who
Bro,
used to
how
be a
does bro,
unified champ. Come
bro,
on now.
no, that don't make him pound for pound, bro. That don't make that nigga pound for pound, bro. Like we just give him pound for pound for whatever. Like that nigga was not top 10 pound for pound, bro. And
Yeah.
then you said he was 8 to what? 7 to 8, 8 to 9? No way.
So who's he
But
above?
let me ask you a question. Before beating Sonny Edwards, would you have said that Bam Rodriguez is pound for pound?
Bro, I don't watch, bro, like that. I watch Ben, but I don't know who he's fighting. I'm not saying he ain't fighting nobody, but I don't know who he's fighting for me to say this and that. So I can't really, judge that. I do watch Ben though. He nice. But I can't really give you the
He's
answer on that.
fighting them. He's fighting them old guys without Sonny Edwards.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
was
just
gonna
like,
say,
but
Smoke.
he's been cruising the retirement homes for that shit. I mean, is he fighting El Gallo next? Is he fighting Estrada?
Yep. Another dude past his prime, but they're gonna hype that shit up like it's a super fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Estrada is done.
I
His
like the
last
fight.
fight, I think he got a gift decision against Cartito.
But yeah,
I
Fulton on
only saw the highlights, so I can't even speak on that score.
and shame on me. And I gotta I gotta cause I always hold stuff against people. I gotta hold this against myself. That at the very last minute, cue to God know, I fell for the okie doke and I picked Fulton because of the size and his mobility. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna be able to absorb Inouye's punches a lot better than the guys that Inoue had been fighting prior. Because eventually the thing for me is what Inoue is. At what point is the size gonna matter as he moves up in these divisions? You know what I'm saying? And I thought that Fulton probably would have been that type of fight, whereas though he's bigger, you know what I'm saying, taller, better physical dimensions, and he's a boxer, something I know he had not seen before. So I thought it'd be a lot more difficult. You know what I'm saying? Prior to the day of the fight, I did have Inoue winning, but by a hair, you know what I'm saying? Because I thought it'd just be a more competitive fight, you know what I'm saying? But it was not. He stopped the man, knocked him out, you know what I'm saying, outboxed him, and just way better than him. But yeah, Fulton is like, I don't understand how where the pound for pound stuff come from. The way he fight, I mean, yeah, he could box, but he's not the cleanest boxer. Like, he got a lot of sloppy work going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, in fights that I watched, like, he's not crisp like a Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson or who else can I say? Or even an old Shaky Foster. The man is just, he's not, nah, that man is not pound for pound, bro. He was not ever in life pound for pound fighter.
I would say that maybe you could put him if you just did a skills thing. You just said he had some pound for pound skills, but I think that fight showed that Monster Inoue was getting. I think he got better also, but Monster Inoue is a way better boxer than fucking Stephen Fulton. He's outclassed him, and that was the thing that like you could see the stoppage happening, but I didn't really see that like Monster Inoue was just in a completely different class than Stephen Fulton as a boxer. I was like, oh shit, with some simple shit too.
Yeah, he beat
Yeah.
dog on him, man. I mean, he really got beat to death. I mean, when he got caught with that jab to the body, and the man was setting it up all night, the overhand right to the top.
Yeah, exactly. Simple shit.
Yeah, simple shit. It just knocked him out. I mean, that shit was crazy, man. Oh man, that shit was crazy, man. Hey, talk about getting beat to death. That shit was crazy, man. Hey, shout out to Nui, man. He that dude, man. If anybody got him number one pound for pound, I ain't mad at it. But I got Bud number one pound for pound. You know what I'm saying, he beat up the body snatcher, the truth and all that shit they want to call him. He beat his ass. I think he got beat to death even worse. I mean, man, that man was looking like Martin after that one episode with goddamn Tommy Hearns, man. I mean, his eyes was all puffy and shit, man. Damn, he got beat to death.
What do you think of this Frank Martin versus Tank fight?
Oh, I think that's a a better a better opponent than Tank had been fighting recently though. I said he don't fight black fighters, he don't do this, he don't do that. He fighting a black fighter and a damn good one. He not the best of the division, but he one of the best. You know what I'm saying? This is not no easy fight at all. I think it's gonna be a real good fight. I think Frank Martin will surprise a lot of people what he actually can do in the fight, but I think ultimately he gonna get knocked out because he got it's a lot of mistakes that he has that will play into what Tank like to do, counter and shit like that. I think a lot of the time Frank Martin he leads with his head a lot, when he's punching and stuff like that, overcommits and things like that. So I think Tank is like his mind is like a goddamn computer when it comes to boxing. Like, he's quick, he thinks quick. You know what I'm saying? Everything is quick with Tank. So you got to be very careful fighting that man. You know, and I don't think Tank gonna neither one of them gonna be underestimating each other. And I definitely sense that from Tank because that's expected from Frank Martin. This is his real first big fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but for Tank, I'm like the way he's prepping and he's already in shape from the looks of it on social media and stuff. Like, he really taking it serious as if he knows, like, yeah, this is not no walk in the park. Not to say that he's thought that about any other fight he's been in, but like his approach for this fight, in terms of what I'm seeing is like, yeah, I'm focused here. This guy ain't no pushover.
Yeah, I think Tank's gonna stop him. I think Tank's gonna stop him. I like Frank. He's cool. He's like that second tier, he's the B squad. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I don't know if they're just promoting, using this news to promote the Frank Martin fight, but the idea he's signing a 6 or 7 deal with PBC or no, and he's got Ryan. I'm sorry, not Ryan, but he got Shakur on his list. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I hope so. That's what he said. But Tank say a lot of things. I did hear that. When I heard that, I wasn't like my eyes didn't light up or nothing like that. Cause I'm just thinking, oh, this nigga just saying shit. So I hope that is the case. 67 fight there's core in it.
Yeah, sounds good. That's it.
It sounds good. Yeah. It sounds real good. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's the truth. But he look. By him taking this Frank Martin fight, this is something that I hate to say it like this, but something that's what could I say? Uncharacteristic for Tank because of who he been fighting. So this makes me optimistic that he probably will step in the ring with like a Devin Haney, Shakur, and all that. I don't know what his answer is gonna be in negotiations. Hey, that's the business side. No I ain't got no right to say, oh, he should do this, he should do that. But I do know that I feel as though he do things that, or offer things to fighters, or may offer things to fighters that they may be like, no, I don't want to take that. That's BS, or that's unfair, or whatever the case, whatever their grievances may be. And then he'll be like, oh yeah, they ducked me, they turned it down, they didn't want to fight because they didn't want to agree to whatever BS he may have offered them in negotiation. So I do know that game can be played and is often taken advantage of. So that's another thing. But that's Tank for you. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. So
Yeah, yeah. I do like the fight. Like it's a good fight. I'm not hating on it. It's just that I'm tired of Tank fighting with the B squad. And even though it's a departure, he's no longer just getting fat off Latin food. Um, he's still getting fat off the fucking buffet. Like get to the main shit. Go get some high pressure. Let me get to the Shakur stuff. I'm not even. You know what? I'll even be happy with Loma. Finish that unfinished. Like take that shit off your record. But it's all about Shakur. If you don't fight Shakur at 135, like really in the next year or so, I think he's squandering an opportunity. Like
what do you think about people? Well, this is a statement I heard, and maybe I was tripping, but I kind of in my head I was like, what the fuck is this man talking about? Um, when talking about Tank and comparing him to his contemporaries like Devin Haney or even Teofimo Lopez, this particular person said none of these guys are really fighting um each other. So I mean, they all fought the same amount of black fighters and all this type of shit. Basically saying that all of their competition is fairly equal. What do you think about that? Yo,
shit, I'm on talking on mute. Shit, yeah. So I don't think that the competition are equal. Um, Not at all. I think that Tank's opposition has been like kind of poor when in comparison. When it comes to the skill level, the accolades, the accomplishments of the guys that they fought as they stepped into the ring and shit, I think really Gamboa and Leo Santa Cruz are kind of the standouts for Tank, right? Even yeah, because Gamboa is like he was a pound for pound guy as a gold medalist. He was a champion at 126. He fought some guys. Yeah, Gamboa. I'd say yeah, Gamboa and definitely Leo Santa Cruz are like his most accomplished guys. But Leo Santa Cruz is like his fourth division. Wasn't even powerful in the lower weight classes. At 122, he didn't have any pop. So like, the fuck is this dude gonna do at 130 pounds? Um, yeah. So yeah, I can't say that their competition is the same. Tiafimo with his, knocking off a couple of pound for pound guys. And a dude is undisputed going through a tournament with Josh Taylor. And, Devin, the same thing. Couple division champion. Yeah, I gotta give it. I can't say that their competition is the same, but what I will say is that Tank, what he's done with this competition, and the guy like the Leo Santa Cruz is doing a lot of work for him. Like Leo Santa Cruz being a 4 division champ, him getting a knockout of the year for that fight. That fight does a lot for that, not just you know sort of evening that gap when it comes to the gap of competition. Um, what he did with the competition and how that competition is accomplished in his own right in Leo Santa Cruz. I got to give it up for a really good win. But Tiafimo being an underdog against Loma, that's big. Um, Devin Haney being undisputed, really, but he beat an undefeated George Kambosos. Uh, Pedraza, I
That
gotta
that,
say, like,
that win is
that's a
not
tough.
well.
Say again.
That one is not age well. That's like what Oscar Valdez was slowly becoming for Shakur for me. Like that Pedraza one. Like that is not age well.
Well, I will say the reason why I would still throw it out there is because that's the only time Tank's been an underdog. So at least he came in, fought a champion as an underdog in the Pedraza fight, and Pedraza did become a 2-time champion. He went up to a third weight class. He couldn't really do shit at 140, but he captured the title in another weight class. So even after he lost to Tank, he went on and captured the title. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. And the Loma fight also wasn't bad for Pedraza. Um, I'm gonna go. Yeah, but yeah, just overall speaking, it's not that Tank's resume is trash. It's just so Tank's resume is better than Shakur's resume,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it's not fucking with Tio's or Devin's.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if that Tank after that Frank Martin, he's dead. Shit, where can Tio do? Where can Tio go? If it, basically whoever gets that, if you get Super Matias on your fucking resume, that's probably gonna separate the next guy. Like that's probably gonna separate Tio and Devin. Because like right now, I gotta give it to Tio when it comes to resume. When it comes to like accolades and the guys and all that other shit, I gotta give it up to Tio.
Yeah, he beat at least two current or former pound for pound fighters.
Yeah,
I mean,
he be go ahead.
and he was the underdog in those fights. So I mean, credit to him, man. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta give it to Tio.
yeah, you,
Uh,
yeah, you would have to look at Tio's resume as greater just off of beating Josh Taylor, because Dev's really signature win at 140 is Regis, and Regis lost to Taylor, so you'd have to give Tio just a tick above
yeah,
Dev.
the only problem is that Cambosos thing, that blemish, where Dev was able to beat an undefeated Cambosos that had Tio on his resume. So that one, that's like the one that's like kind of. But the other thing, the Jack Catterall thing with Josh Taylor was also kind of like this weird asterisk. But all in all, I still give it to Tio.
Yeah, and I
Working on
still give Tio credit because I said he was gonna get put to sleep by Josh Taylor,
well, yeah.
but if we're really being honest,
Uh-oh.
Josh Taylor was shot. Yeah, Josh Taylor is shot, bro.
Here we go.
After that Catterall fight, no, bro. Like we can have a conversation about it.
Here we
The
go.
nigga after that Jack Catterall fight,
Here we go.
he had
Damn,
another
you
year
breaking
and a
up, bro.
half out the ring.
Yeah, the Boston guy's fucking up his
Yeah,
connection.
Yeah, the boxer got fucking up your connection, bro, because you capping.
y'all can hear me now. I'm
Yeah.
Nope, not
Yeah, he
anymore.
spent a year and a half. Damn.
Yeah, go out and come back in.
How about now?
For right now, I don't know if it's gonna mess up again though.
All right. As I was saying, that motherfucker got his ass kicked from pillar to post by Jack Catterall. Spent a year and a half out the ring. And you know what? I give Tio credit for the win regardless. Because, I mean, he beat him up. He pulverized him. He destroyed
Bro,
him.
you
And
can't
I said Tio would get put to
that's
sleep.
That's what they do for Spence, bro. You can't be like, oh, I still give
And
him
I
credit
say he
after you
get
said
put
all
to
this.
sleep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. All right, so you give him full credit.
Uh, I'm gonna just say,
If you
I
can't
mean, he
give him
took the
full
man's off.
you might as well not give him no credit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what people do. They with Spence. Oh, they said this and this. He's gonna do this and this. Then when it didn't look the way they thought it would look, oh, he won that. He did this, that. This happened, that happened. This wasn't right, that wasn't right. But I still give Bud full credit. You can't give him full credit. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying this is how the conversations are had. Oh, I still give Bud full credit. How? If you just said this was wrong with him, that was wrong with him, that was wrong with Spence. Can't give him full credit. You gotta give him a little credit or no credit at all. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Um, yeah, no, you have a point. I don't know. I just think that Josh Taylor is on the downside of his career. I still give T.O. credit for taking the man's O. And I mean, he shut me the fuck up that night. Like, I had to listen to YB talking so much shit about T.O. and how he's a Hall of Famer and all this other shit.
I I
I
think
don't,
uh, I think the reason why Josh Taylor looked that way is because if you look at all his opponents that he fought to become undisputed, or just the styles of fighters that he's fought in his journey, it's not been much fighters fleet of foot or very athletic or supremely athletic boxers, none of that. When he actually did fight that, like you said, Catterall, who's not a crazy athlete but is a boxer, he struggled. Then he fought Teofimo Lopez, who has some really good boxing ability and is supremely athletic, and he really got dominated. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Regis Program. He never really fight no boxers until he did Zarilla and looked very bad. Then he fought Devin Haney, who was a way better boxer than Zarilla was, and looked even worse. So that's just what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really look at it as. Um, and I overlooked that because I did pick Josh Taylor as well, and he got beat to death. So it is what it is at the end of the day. I think that fight would have went like that regardless, man.
yeah, no, you probably, and now that you pointed out, Catterall and T.O., even though Catterall is a southpaw, they do have, somewhat similar styles because they're really athletic, they're fast, they're really sharp counter punchers. So yeah, okay, I can see what you're saying. I don't know if Josh Taylor is shot. Man, I don't know. T.O. beat his ass. That's the end of the story for me.
Yeah, man, and this is why I give Teal credit as well because I, people were asking for is he going, and maybe this is a credit to Bob Arum really who made these fights happen and say yo Teal, this is who you fighting, and Teal fought him. But when we wanted to see when Tank fought Barrios, we wanted to see, hey, you beat this dude ass, hey, we want to see you against Regis. We want to see you against Josh Taylor. Tank could have beat them dudes. I got no doubt about that. Especially what I see Teofimo Lopez, what he did, and what Devin Haney did. Why can't Tank do the same thing or even worse to those guys? But at the time, I guess Tank and his team, what's his name, Leonard Ellaby. Oh, what did these guys bring to the table? This and this and that.
Mellerby.
Which really lets me know that they thought those guys were a
They
supreme.
didn't believe in him.
Yeah. That really made me think that they thought that those guys were a supreme threat, and like the brother just said, they ain't believe in them. You know what I'm saying? Until they got beat, and now Tank talking about, oh, them dudes is trash. I would have did this and this and that. That seems to be the trend that happens once Teofimo or Devin Haney beat somebody. Tank be, oh, I would have did that. I would have knocked them out. So why did you do it when he asked for it? You could have been
Yeah.
getting praise.
This is why I'm giving Ryan Garcia a lot of credit because Ryan Garcia, no matter what you say about him, yeah, he's willing to fight everyone, and that's why Tank, he likes to pick and choose. That's the difference between these guys, man.
When it came to Josh Taylor,
Yeah.
man, I like he was always, to me, he's like he struggled against guys. He'd always struggle in fights, but he'd make the correct adjustment. And I thought that he was going to figure that out. I thought he was going to figure out, like, struggle against T.O., make the proper adjustment, and then like cruise, and then make his, and then squeeze it out, right? Squeeze out his victory. But yeah, that counter punch, like T.O. as a counter puncher is way different than T.O. on the front foot. T.O., if he has to lead, if he has to find you, if he has to pressure you, and like find you and all that shit. He's not that good at that style. But if he can sit back and let you come to him, yeah, that shit, that's his wheelhouse. He's way more athletic than fucking Josh Taylor. And yeah, I also thought that Taylor, well, I quantified my pick. I was like, if Taylor is 85% of himself, then I pick Taylor. But there's an argument. I heard Athletic Mind say it. I heard Buck say the same thing. There's a style thing about that fight too that came into play. So yeah, like hats off to Tio. I like beating Loma, taking Loma's belts. Like Loma was the unified champion, right, at 135, and a pound for pound guy when Loma beat him. And he was he wasn't still unified when by the time Tio got to him, but he was still unbeaten in the ring, and was still like, nobody had taken his top crown from him. I'm gonna give it to Tio, even with the Kambosos loss that Devin Haney cleaned up.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like Tio beat Loma more convincingly than Haney did. You know,
Yep.
I feel like Tio done the most. It's weird though because Tio is a good boxer, but sometimes he kind of struggles. It's just I don't know. I don't think he turns up for the lower opposition. I think if he fights against Haney, it's gonna be a different type of fight. He could actually win the fight.
Nah, after seeing the
He don't
Jermaine
turn up.
Ortiz performance,
Yeah.
yeah, after seeing the Jermaine Ortiz performance and looking at the Sergio, what's his name, Sergio, what they call him again, or whatever
Uh,
the fuck his name is, that Spanish dude.
I know you're talking about.
Sander
Damn.
Martin.
Martin.
You're talking about Sander
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah, Sander Martin. I was gonna say Sergio Martinez, but yeah, looking at those performances, nah, I don't think T.O. has a chance against Devin Haney, especially if he has to be a come forward fighter. I think he gets absolutely cooked. I see it being a 9-3, 10-2 type of fight. Now, T.O. does have power, so anything can happen.
Yeah.
Same thing with this fight this weekend. But no, I just think Haney is the more skilled and better boxer out of all those guys, man.
Yeah. But the thing is though, people think Haney runs. Haney sometimes he fights in the pocket, and I think Tio can take advantage of that. Fight in the pocket. So that's why like with Martin's completely different. He's more like more of a back foot, he don't really come inside the circle. So I feel like with Haney he might give you a little bit of chance, but it's hard to catch him because he's so fast. But if Tio, can be fast enough, maybe he can catch him. But I don't know who's to say like Haney can take a punch as well, So it's kind of difficult to call that fight.
One thing, Devin ain't gonna. He gonna
Did
hurt Teofimo Lopez feelings in that fight, man.
you?
Yeah.
Now go ahead and finish your thought. I got something to say after you.
No, I was done good.
Did you guys see Keyshawn Martin checking checking Tio? Yeah, I felt some kind of way. Would you say, you calling me out and all this shit?
But you
Did you
said
guys see
keep.
that footage?
Nah, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, oh man, let me see if I can find that.
Fill us up.
On my
What happened?
yeah, they were just I didn't know what Tio said to him, but whatever it is, Keyshawn felt some kind of way about it, and he started stepping to him. And first, like Tio was like, "What?" And then Tio started like hiding his face, like he was talking, like he had
Oh,
like a
I remember that.
program or a magazine or something in front of his face, and he
Yeah,
started talking behind it.
I remember that. Yeah, ain't nothing gonna happen there, man. I heard
Yeah.
he knocked out his father, some shit like that. Keyshawn knocked out the father or something because he said the M word or whatever. But,
Oh damn! Is that what happened?
yeah, that's basically the whole.
All
Not
right, so
that's not how it started, but I feel like no, that's how it started. But T.O. said a remark, and then he like, "Yo, didn't I do this and that? You ain't do nothing. You supposed to protect your father, whatever the fuck it was. I don't know, some shit like that."
Yeah, and to be honest, Keyshawn, is kind of irrelevant at the moment. I don't think Tio wants to like. It's nothing gonna do for him right now. To be fair, so I don't know, man. He
No,
needs to do
they're
something
both
Keyshawn,
top
more.
rank though.
that's
They're
high
both
risk,
top
low
rank.
reward for Tio right now. If I was his people, I wouldn't take that fight neither. But
Yeah.
Steve Claggett,
I mean, it
what
is
the
top
fuck is
ranked.
a Claggett?
What? What? What you saying?
What?
Mans.
Are you
That's your
talking to
man's,
people
bro.
in your fucking little ass island? What the hell are you doing right now? Fuck you talking
What the
about?
fuck is a what the fuck is a Clag? Oh,
Oh,
you're talking about that's my guy right there. That's my little boy. He crying.
oh, well, I didn't even see that.
Oh, he
Mark,
mad as hell about something. He good.
stop trying to give him sugar cane, bro. Not everybody, can take no goddamn sugar, bro. Shit not healthy, bro.
My boy, good. He just funny. We walk through the door, it gotta be a certain way, or else he fall down and cry about everything.
Man,
But he a good little boy, man. I love him.
Mark, it's because you too ugly,
Say what's
Mark.
up to the panel.
Yeah, salute, man.
What's up, baby boy?
I ain't heard from my nigga Butch in a long time, man. That nigga,
So wait a
man.
minute. So wait. Hold up. Are you picking Keyshawn Davis to beat Teofimo Lopez? Is that what I'm hearing?
No way.
Uh, I don't know,
Not
Smoke.
currently.
That last performance was really eye opening
For who? Which
Yeah.
last performance?
for me.
Both. I mean, I'm saying both of their last performances kind of crazy. Like,
I mean, he beat Jose Pedraza to death, though, Smoke. Now, I mean, it was a weight drain, Jose Pedraza, and he was old as fuck. I mean, his legs was probably shot. But either which way, I mean, he beat him to death, Smoke. And then we know Keyshawn has a style that's bad for Teofimo Lopez. I could see Teo getting beat.
Hell yeah. Yep.
but I'm not asking if you could see it. I'm asking if you picking Keyshawn Davis to beat Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, I
I
would.
want to put my house on it.
Yeah.
No, I'll definitely not put my house on it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I bet Keyshawn beat that boy.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't bet on that shit. No,
Yeah, I would.
but I can see T.O. I could see Keyshawn doing it though. I ain't betting on that shit.
No, yeah, there's no confidence there. So, all right. So, who do you think is do you think that Keyshawn Davis is a better boxer than Devin Haney?
No.
No.
Like, when we say better boxer, what do you mean by that?
I'm talking
Because
about that technique, proficient your craft, get with it. You got them
technique.
squabbles,
No.
Oh
baby.
yeah, yeah. I think he got better technique. I don't think he utilized the ring as well as Darren because he utilized the whole ring, but I think he got better technique. My opinion.
I think he might have a little bit more power. That's about it. But technique, I don't think so.
Because while I do think Keyshawn is not no big puncher, he does have the IQ to place punches, and get stoppages. You know what I'm saying? The competition could be debated, but I see with Devin Haney with certain guys, and he's unable to place the shots, particular plays, get the stoppage, stuff like that. But he's at a higher level now. But even when he was at the, fighting lower level guys, he seemed to have struggles getting those type of guys out of there. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I think Dev is definitely the class boxer. I think the best boxers are probably Antoine Russell, who's kind of fallen off of a cliff for whatever fucking reason. Keyshawn and Devin. And I think Dev probably gets all of those guys. Now the brawlers.
But
Uh, uh,
you think Antoine Russell is a boxer?
say again, and Gary Antoine. Yeah, I think he's a boxer. Yeah, I mean
Uh,
he.
He's
I
more like
mean
a he's more like a stepper.
he's a who?
He's more like a stepper. I don't think that he's more like someone that comes forward. He's not like
No,
out of
I
that
mean he's a
like
pressure,
boxer.
but I mean he's looking to set you up and pick you apart and all that stuff.
he
He's
felt
a
like
little bit
Sean
of a
Yeah.
Porter.
pressure fighter. But I'm just saying like I'm just at 140. The guys who are at 140, I'm looking at the boxers
Mm.
there. I think he's better than Paro. Right, Paro's not really I think he's a little bit of a brawler, a little bit of pressure fighter. I think he's more of a boxer than Paro. Montana Love,
Jack Catterall better boxer than goddamn what's his name? What's his name?
Antoine Russell,
Yeah, to me,
Catterall, yeah.
not a better fighter.
Uh,
He a better boxer.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
you
guy.
could,
Yeah, I mean, I can
you
see it.
could,
I can
I
see
mean,
it.
you could even argue that he's a better boxer. 'Cause, I mean, he technically, you know, not on the books, but he technically beat John Taylor. I didn't watch the fight. That's what people say. You know what I'm saying? He technically beat him. You know, but yeah.
Yeah, that fight's
No, he
not. I
definitely.
don't know. It,
Yeah,
it
he
was a it
definitely
was a
screwed that.
it was a good fight. I don't know about Taylor winning that fight. I don't know about robbery and all that shit. Taylor's. I mean, Catterall's a good boxer. Yeah, I still have Devin Haney beating all of it. I think it'll take somebody. Yeah, I don't think T.O. has it, but maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong about T.O. and he could prove me wrong. And maybe I might be a little bit surprised, but tip his hats off to him. And T.O. can beat Dev. But I think I got Dev in that fight. I think the man to beat really to show that you're the man 140. You got to take fucking Subriel Matias. You got to get that scalp. The guy who
Yeah.
gets Subriel Matias can say he's the guy.
Super Matias, he's due for getting beat to death. The way his defense is, he is due.
Yeah, bro. I look at Subaru Matias as one of them tough guy fighters from the 50s, bro. I think Dev without school, man. No. He a fun fighter. I like him, but bro, I mean, he just gets beat to death every single time you see him. And you
JT.
even heard him in an interview say it himself, Smoke. He said his
Oh
game plan against Devin Haney is gonna keep hitting him and keep hitting him and keep hitting him, and eventually he's gonna get tired, and then he's gonna start hitting Devin Haney. That's his game plan. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that, Smoke?
Shit, you're
You're
supposed
not
to
winning that
remember.
fight.
oh man.
Remember, I mean, you're supposed to
Oh,
remember that the late great Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all times, rope a dope.
oh man, that shit is
You see,
funny.
like when I get to
Oh
Ponce,
man.
I think
Oh,
that's a pretty good, like, because Devin Haney isn't like cracking like
oh,
that, but Devin Haney's a lot more patient. He's just not gonna load up on him.
oh
He's gonna
man.
kind of pick him apart. But I do see, I think Subriel can walk through Devin's shit and like hit him with some shit that like Devin don't want to contend with, potentially.
So, Mark, what you saying is this man game plan is to get beat to death just enough for you to get tired, so he could beat you to death.
Pretty much. I mean,
Yeah, but that's
that
what
shit
they
is
say. Take
crazy.
him
You're
in the
not
dark
winning
water.
that fight against him.
Okay, so basically what he's saying is he's taking him into deep waters and he's gonna drown him.
Oh man.
No, his plan is to just keep getting his ass whooped in a circle until Devin Haney gets tired. That's his plan, Smoke. He's just gonna keep following, getting beat up, and then the 12th round is gonna come and he's gonna realize, oh shit, I can't win this fight. That's really how I see this shit going.
Man, he gonna get fucked up, man. That nigga. I don't think much of that dude like that, bro.
Yeah, I like
Fun
Subriel.
fighter
I
though.
like Subriel.
Fun fighter.
Yeah, you gotta go and beat that guy. He's a dude that's not gonna beat himself, and he doesn't get discouraged. He doesn't get down on himself, and he's trying to knock something out.
Now, Matias and Pitbull, that's the fight I wanted to see. They're saying Pitbull, he's gonna
Hell
fight
no, he gonna
Barroso,
get
but
rag dog. Like Pitbull ain't want no fucking Matias work. They do too little.
Hey, well,
bro, they basically fight the goddamn. Matter of fact, no, I think Pitbull might have a little bit better defense than motherfucking
he got
Matias.
a lot better defense than that nigga,
Man,
bro.
you guys are fucking
At
okay. Hold
least,
up a
at
second.
least Pitbull got a
Man,
high
you are
guard. Matias just
crazy.
walk forward and get
Okay,
beat
hold
to
up a
death.
second.
Smoke.
Okay, but I don't think you watched the same Jeremiah Ponce fight that I watched. Because what I saw was my man not only wasn't using a high guard, but he was
Oh
rolling with the
man, this is
shots. He was just like he wasn't just sitting there using his chin for defense and
Man,
like
Smoke,
wear
you
it out
full
with
of
my
shit.
granite chin.
Matias was getting beat to death
What?
in the first round of that fight. You didn't watch that fight.
Wait, hold up a
Posty
second.
was. Did
What
you
you
see
said?
the way how that man was getting beat on? I thought he
Okay,
was
hold
gonna
up a
get
second.
stopped in the first round.
Wait, hold up a second. You mean to tell me you didn't see him in the high guard?
oh
No
man, this
shots?
is hilarious. Oh man.
And I see Matias still
Wait, hold
beating
up.
up that nigga's
Wait, hold up a
arm,
second.
getting through
Hold
with
up a second.
shots.
Hold up. How come every time Ponce stopped throwing a shot, Matias hit him with ripped him to the body with something hella hard? All he did was shell up, put a high guard like he was goddamn weaky, right? And as soon as Ponce threw it, finished his load, shot his load, but Matias went right to the body with some nasty shit. How do you think he's gonna get knocked out doing that shit? Like, come on, man. It was like simple shit he was doing too. And like I was saying, like his defense was real fucking subtle in that thing. It wasn't to me, that's when like when you just said like at least he has a high guard, that's what That's what tipped me off because I don't think I don't think Matias has the best defense, but at least the dude got a fucking high guard. We've seen that.
Yeah, he got a hard guy. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
we smoke maybe, but I just look at him as
I do know in his second to last fight, that was the fight before the last fight. The first round, he let the man hit on him like with everything but the kitchen sink, and then he like, okay, yeah, this guy can't fuck with me, and then he went out there and dogged him. He got that dog in him. You know what I'm saying? He got the next round, he went out there and beat the shit out of him, and the rest of the fight, he beat the shit out of him, stopped him. You know, but that first round, I thought he was gonna get stopped. You know what I'm saying? The way that dude was hitting on him, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's not
you're talking about his last fight.
no. Was that his last fight?
Yeah,
no,
that
no,
dude
no,
that
no.
was
That wasn't
fighting
his
him.
last fight. You talking about Ergashev smoke? We talking about Ponce.
Yeah,
No,
probably. Yeah, I think it was Ponce. Yeah, I think it was that fight. Yeah. Fact.
Ponce. Okay, so I'm talking about the Ponce fight too. So yeah, the Ergashev fight, he was definitely that one. Sure, Ergashev was in his ass early, but the Ponce fight, he was just shelled up and letting fucking Ponce like shoot his load. But like you could tell that he wasn't hurt because as soon as Ponce stopped throwing, Matias he wasn't even trying to take him out. He just hit him with some nasty shit to the body, and then went right back to high guard.
Yo, that nigga gonna be shaking like Muhammad Ali. If he keep fighting this way, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro, because
Yeah.
this shit not good.
Well, also he keeps fighting these guys that they can punch like shit. Like Jukambayev had a body on him. Ponce didn't have a
My
body
phone
on him,
about to
but
die. I'm gonna be back, y'all.
Ponce didn't have a body on him, but Ponce was knocking. He was knocking shit out. This last dude, Ergashev, was knocking shit. But Ergashev, to me, I felt like he was a little bit of manufactured as a puncher. I felt like he was a better boxer than puncher. He's not that good. Oh, anyway. But Ergashev still could crack. So, like, to me, like, that guy, I think Tank's got problems with Matias. And I think, I think everybody got problems with Matias. You got to go and fucking fight Matias. I think Dev has the best shot because he can stay back. But I don't know. Matias, you guys, that dude's coming for that ass. I
Man,
need to
Tank,
see somebody get him. I need to see somebody get Matias. That's all.
man, T.O. Tank and Dev would beat the shit out that dude, man. Stop playing smoke.
Man,
Stop.
I'm not playing, man. Listen, I think that guy is a little bit different, but I could
Bro,
be
he
wrong.
already lost. Them dudes could beat that dude, man. Stop, bro.
Okay, hold up a second. You do realize my man came and put in a subpar performance after he killed the dude in the ring. His next fight, it goes the distance, and then when they rematched it, he knocked him out in the first round.
Bro, do you not realize that I've seen both of those fights, and the second fight, people like to say, "Oh, he just went in there and knocked him out. It was easy work." No, that fight was damn near life and death until he finally started to pull away, like the
Oh,
what was
so
it?
I'm
The
misremembering it.
it was like the fifth or sixth round. He started to pull away. When did he get a stoppage in that fight?
Yeah, he stopped him.
And what round was that? He stopped him.
I don't remember. You know, let me look it up. Let me
Well,
make
yeah,
sure.
that fight was like nip and tuck. Cause I didn't know who he. I didn't really know who he was because they was hyping him up before the fight. They're like how he had lost his dude, and I seen the highlights of that fight. Then I watched the fight. I'm like, damn, these dudes going at it until he started to do what he do with it. What is it? He started to pull away because it was competitive, and then like in the last round, he started to pull away and stop him. That's how the fight went. It's not like he went there dominated. No, that fight was close again.
What's up, Willie? What's up, Willie? Old school, yeah, man. It's the Haney hour. He's coming out. I mean, I wish it was. I wish it was better opposition that Devin Haney's fighting, but Devin should be able to style on this guy. People should like this. Should be a nice little like. Uh, this should be a nice little marketing asset for Devin Haney. For all those people talking shit, saying like all he does is pity pat and all this other stuff. He should be able to, basically, he should be able to do what he wants in
Oh
fucking
yeah, I
ring.
see. That's why you think only Devin Haney could probably handle Super Tears. I forgot you a Devin Haney fan person, huh?
Nah, not really. I just
Mm-hmm.
don't think like so. So I have Devin Haney beaten like, and so I think Devin Haney beats these guys, but like I don't think like I think Devin Haney is very like what is it? I think he's very fortunate to have like the opposition that he has coming up. Like I think he's able to shrink down and be a big ass dude. Basically, he's cheating. He's not a weight bully, but he's fucking cheating. Like he's big as shit, and he's able to cut a whole bunch of fucking weight. And Yeah, so he's able to get over against guys who might be a lot like better schooled than he is
Like
because of his attributes. Even though he's real well schooled, but
like
he's
Errol
able
Spence.
to compensate for that shit. But when he gets into his real weight class, which is really 147 pounds, there's just nobody there. So I think he's like coming across. He's playing his cards real nice. And once he gets to 147, he'll be real big. He'll be real at that point. Be real proficient. He should be the A side against everybody, so he can pick his guys and all that shit. I'm not under no illusions when it comes to Devin Haney. It's just that the guys that I think are better than him are just a little bit too small. Like Tank, I think is the best shot. I think Shakur and Tank, I think, are like the best shots of beating a guy, and they're just a little bit too little. T.O. isn't too little. I just don't think he's good enough.
Right. Yeah, what I'm about to say though, damn. So basically, you saying that Devin Haney is doing what Errol Spence is doing at 147.
No, I think Errol Spence was literally trying to clean out the division to show he's better than everybody. I think he thought he was better than everybody. But I
No,
think Devin,
you said Devin is a lot bigger for the weight class and stuff like that.
yeah, but I don't think those guys are really better than I don't think Danny Garcia is better than fucking. I don't think Sean Porter is better than Errol Spence. Like you can make an argument, right? That you can make an argument that there's shit that Tank does that is just better than shit that fucking Devin does.
Yeah.
Like Tank can set up a fucking trap like nobody's goddamn business. That left hand shit he got, like he's got some good lateral move. Like Tank can show you some wrinkles and all kinds of shit. Like Tank's game can undo what
Look
Devin's
at
got going on
look look
totally,
look
but
at
he's
this
just a little
question
bit
right
too
here,
little.
Small.
Yeah, go ahead.
Question for the panel: what happens if Haney loses? If Haney loses, I'll go to the store and buy a cardboard box and go live out of it on the corner of the street. If that happens,
Okay, I will definitely I'll break dance on your cardboard box. I show up, I'll bust the move right quick, spit on my back, and go to fuck back home. I'll definitely do a break. I'll do a jig for fucking for Ryan Garcia. Fuck it.
yeah, man. He gonna beat the daylights out of the dude the dude Ryan Garcia drinking beer, telling people to suck his you know what. Um, I heard he got engaged to some person he just met. I mean, the dude is doing all type of crazy shit, man. You know what I'm saying he's hanging out with OF models, and you know, I heard he went to a party last night. I mean, dude is just unhinged, man. I don't know what the fuck he got going
That
on.
Yes, that's what I said. Like the body that he showed to me looked like a workout body. Looked like a Bowflex body. It didn't look like a fucking fighter body. I'm like, what? I don't know what he. Cool. Like, shout out to him. Maybe it's all mind games. Maybe he's playing crazy like Cassius Clay. I don't know. I do know that he doesn't have Cassius Clay's hands, feet, or boxing IQ, so it don't fucking matter to me.
Ryan gonna get beat to death.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real bad for him. I think he might retire after this. You know what he's doing is he's really working. Um, he's really planting seed for him to be like, oh, I wasn't focused, this and that. I had a lot going on in my life. That's why I lost to Devin Haney. This and that. He's really planting solid seed for that shit. You could clearly see I was out of control. I was drinking. I was depressed. All type of shit. He could just pull up out his ass and shit like that. Ryan can't win on points. The only way he wins is by KO. Yeah, man.
Yeah, these boys out here mad that they're fight. Like I think Canelo brought a group of fans into boxing, or into the internet to talk about boxing, definitely to these panels. And they got all big and bad and bold because like Canelo was out there doing his thing. But now Canelo's like letting these dudes down. And all they got left, they no more ethnic pride. Now it's just ethnic hate. Now they gotta like tear down fucking gift Devin Haney, man. Look, the fight was a close fucking fight, and just because you thought Loma should have won, even if you didn't know that the fight was close, that's on you. It's not. There's no grand conspiracy, not in my book. I saw Devin Haney beat that ass. That's what I saw.
Yeah, I saw. And I wanted Loma to win, but he did not fucking win. The nigga got beat. That's it. That's all. Um, it's either Devin Haney won, or you could say it was a draw if you want to. But I think Devin Haney beat him. You know what I'm saying? By at least 2 rounds, at least. You know what I'm saying? But hey, like I said, for other people think Loma won, they cool. But the call of the robbery is like I don't know what fight people were watching. Um, People to me when I watched that fight, people were over exaggerating the great moments that Loma had in the fight because I did think he had great moments in the fight, including round 11, I believe it was. But that does not mean he won the fight.
Since I think round 10 and 11 are the worst rounds for Devin Haney that he's ever experienced as a professional fight. Like I've seen.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on in Tijuana and all that other shit. But the fights that I've seen from Devin Haney, that was the worst I've seen anybody put it on his fucking ass.
yeah,
But it was only 2 rounds.
yeah,
Like I don't know. And then Devin came back right after that and fucking pulled out and dug deep and showed who the fucking man was really in the 12. And so he separated himself. He's like, I'm on a different level. I'm younger than you. I'm hungrier than you. I don't give a damn what the hell you got going on with your shit. You are not taking this fucking fight tonight for me. That's what I saw.
yeah. And Loma, he tried to do as much cruise control as he could. A lot of pacing himself and all that. But I don't like he tried that once before and it didn't work. He tried it again and it didn't work. So yeah, he didn't win the fight, man. He had great moments, bro. But I think those moments got over exaggerated to the point where people are like, oh no, Loma won, Loma won. Because you can make the argument that every Devin Haney round that Devin may have won was not as dominant as the 2 rounds that Loma had, like you just said, Smoke, 10 and 11. But that does not escape the fact that Devin Haney won those rounds that he won. You know what I'm saying? Despite how dominant they may have been.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like if you want to say who separated themselves the most, sure, it was Loma separating himself more than Devin in rounds 10 and 11. Those were the most brutal rounds. Those are the most decisive, the most dominant rounds were done by Loma in rounds 10 and 11. However, before that was happening, what I saw was right like a lot of rounds where Devin was beating that ass for 2 minutes of the round, and then Loma tried to come back and do some work and
Yeah.
steal the round in the last minute. Sometimes, like he was able to make it competitive. Maybe you couldn't tell. Maybe it could go either way. But like between the first 4 rounds, I had it either 3-1 or dead even for Devin. It could either been 2-2 or 3-1 for Devin. But then after the first 6 rounds, the first half of the fight, I had it 4-2 Devin. Then I had him win the 7th. Yeah, the 8th is terrible. The 9th, 7th. I mean, for me, it was a 7-5, 8-4 fight.
Yeah, yeah, that's not a yeah.
That's what I saw. But yeah, other people 9-3 Loma and all this shit.
Oh,
Okay.
that's fucking nuts, bro. Come on, bro. That's fucking retarded. Like, come on, bro. Nah, 3 low, but that is crazy, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
my man. You don't understand. People came in. They were screaming all that shit. The 9-3 Loma. It's a robbery. The fix is in. Like, mind you, people were talking about how Loma was going. Like Devin Haney couldn't win because unless he fought perfectly because the fix was in for Loma. Because how much Bob Arum wanted Loma to win, and then afterwards, all of a sudden, the boxing guys were on Devin Haney's side, not Loma's side. Like what? Anyway, yeah, these boys lost.
yeah, man. I hope Devin Haney ain't in no situation like that tomorrow, because if he is, and even if he do win, and everybody thought he won in that type of situation, that's not a good look. This man right here, Ryan Garcia, drinking and partying and
No.
acting fool and all this type of shit. Even if you want doing all that, Devin shouldn't be no close fight situation with the likes of this dude right here, who has not improved much since the amateurs. By the statement made by Devin Haney himself, which I agree with. It should be no way, bro. You getting Floyd Mayweather comparisons and stuff like that. You know, you're supposed to live up to that, and that's by separating yourself against this guy who is inferior in terms of fundamentals, lacking in certain experience levels, and is mentally troubled, as we can see. So yeah, man, this should be easy work. This should be another day at the gym.
Yeah, I'm saying this should be coming out. This should be a demo. This should be like a shit that you're like, okay, let me prove. He should make an example out of Ryan Garcia, right? This should be one of the. This should be some. If you want to do Floyd Mayweather predictions, this should be either like Diego Corrales or Arturo Gatti. You just go out there and beat the entire fuck out of this dude and show everybody how There's levels to it. There's dedication that you're supposed to have. You have to have the right mental. Like you have to show every single part of the game that Devin Haney is supposed to be in a different stratosphere when it comes to Ryan. That's what he should be showing.
Yeah, I agree with that
Yeah,
100%.
like there's all the pressure to me for this fight is on Devin Haney. As a matter of fact, Ryan is kind of playing with house money.
I don't know what his plan is to go in there and do. I wouldn't be surprised if this man, you know what, Smoke. I wouldn't be surprised if this man go in there and do what that one boxer did. Walked in the ring, then the announcer announced their name, and then he walked out the goddamn ring and just went home. I
No,
don't.
wait, hold on. What happened? Sorry, what'd you say?
You remember that one boxer who just was in the ring and then walked out and left before the
Oh
fight?
yeah, Amanda Jordans. Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't it against Fa Ajagba or something?
I
Oh
think,
yeah, I remember this dude's name. Yeah, I remember he just touched the ring apron, turned around, shaking his head and shit.
and just left. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, they said they were trying to offer him $1,200 or something to fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised when Ryan go in there and do that as psychotic as not even psychotic as psyched out as this man has been, doing all this weird just drinking beer and at the way. I mean, the man don't give a fuck, man. Like they talk about it's a mind game. That's why he came in overweight. So drinking beer is a mind game too, right? I mean, this shit is crazy.
Was that a beer? I wasn't sure what he was drinking. It could have been a root fruit. It could have been ginger beer. I don't know. It was a beer. It was a bit. The bottle was in the shape of a beer.
I don't know, man.
The ones that use for beer. But I don't. That's what everyone is saying. Is he drinking beer? I don't know. Um, so we got my man Biz coming on here saying that he's gonna knock the fake Muslim out. So
Wow.
are we doing some crusade shit? Like, is Ryan Garcia's Christianity real? Because he's telling like reporters to suck his dick. So is he a fake Christian for doing that or what?
A fake,
Uh,
but people are disrespectful, man. There's no such thing as a fake Muslim, man. There's no such thing, bro. See, you practice or you don't. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. You do
and,
the
and
pillars or you don't.
like
Exactly.
and let me take that back. There can be people who pose as Muslims, but look, once you take a shahada, it ain't no faking nothing. You're a Muslim. It's all about whether you're practicing or not. You can say he's not practicing or he's not on his deen, but you can't say you're a fake Muslim, man. If you actually know how this type of things work. You know what I'm saying? As a Muslim myself, I know these things. Once a Muslim, always a Muslim. That's what we go by. So I don't know what this fake Muslim stuff is about. But yeah, man.
It's about being fake Christians. That's what. That's why.
You know,
Because
just
Christianity, like the people say that they're Christians and all that shit, but I don't know. Like Ryan Garcia, on the one hand, he does all this shit, and then all of a sudden he's praying on stage and shit, and so make sure everybody sees him, even though he's supposed to be doing that shit behind closed. Anyway, it is what it is. Because there's a bunch of fake Christians, all of a sudden now there's supposed to be fake Muslims, fake Jews, fake Buddhists. I guess no, that's just your shit that got some fake ass motherfuckers in it. That's all.
yeah, that Haney, man. He gonna do his thing tomorrow, man. Really wish it would have been somebody else he fighting, but it is what it is, man. I guess he's trying to get some clout off of this fight because the pay per views with Ryan. I mean, with Ryan and Tank. So maybe that's what the angle is. I do know that tickets are being given out for this fight, which is something that often happens with fights. But for this particular fight, that's on pay per view. I don't think that's good, man. But 'cause I do know my gym is giving out free tickets as well. Man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah. So did your gym get promo for it or something?
Oh, they
Are they
did have
connected?
they did have the press, not the press, but the media work out there. So maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds about right.
yeah.
Probably got some of the they're either just straight free for on the gratis or maybe at a discount on a bulk or something.
Nah, my gym usually when they give out tickets, they just give it out like to the people
Okay, that's right.
that's members there and stuff. Or there's this program, this
Shit.
boxing program at my gym. They give it to the kids, so it's something like that.
Are you in New York?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. Um Damn, man. Shit, we chopped this shit up every single fucking way to Sunday. It's been a minute since I talked about boxing, so this has been a cool little reprieve
yes, sir.
from nausea. But this year has been real fucking dry for me. It kind
Yeah,
of picked up with the Tim Zoo fight. That big baby shit was oof.
Ugh,
That whole
awful.
card. Wait a minute, somebody started off. Who started that card off? That was like an okay fight. I can't remember who it was now, but that was all right. FA jog, but like in fuck the last part, it was just I got so fucking bored with it. But it was all right for the first fight. Yeah, but these fights that are coming up, I'm looking forward to. It's a lot of like kind of you know favorites, right? Some showcase fights, but some of them I don't know. There's some potential. Vazdik got something. Benavidez better like you got to be on his p's and q's. We don't know what kind of Vazdik will show up. Vazdik will fucking he can upset the apple cart. That dude can crack a little bit. And he can fight too, and he can box and all this shit. And he's a natural 175-pound guy. Um, yeah, let's see. It's a very interesting fight. Zilly Zhang and Wilder. Also, it's sad that Wilder has come to this, but yeah, this is what it's come to. I don't know, pick 'em fight against Zilly
That ain't
Zhang
sad,
where
spoke. It's good for him, bro. I hope he get beat to death too. The way he did Mark Breland, bro.
well, listen, I don't know their relationship like that. All I was just saying,
I know what
outside
Wilder
looking in.
said. I know what Wilder said why he fired him.
I know, and listen, I'm not
And
trying
I'm
to
not
call
mad.
fucking
I'm
niggas.
not mad that he fired him. I'm just mad about the stupid allegations that the man
Well,
was
right.
talking
I'm just saying, I'm not there. I don't know Mark Breland like that. I know he's a New York guy. I'm not trying to get involved in like the New York boxing shit. Mark Breland did his fucking work. It's sad the way it went out. I was sorry to see when Mark Breland came outside, started talking shit about Wilder. I was sad to see that Wilder was talking shit about him. I wish that it didn't turn out the way it did, but hey, fuck it. That's what happens. But I could understand if you are a Mark Breland fan, or if you could, from the perception, if what man, if what Wilder's saying is false, then Wilder's just like on some bullshit. If what Wilder's saying is true, then even
It's
how we
never,
went about
never
it is kind of crazy.
it's never look, I'll say this. It's never been proven true or false, bro. So the
That's
fact
what I'm
that he
saying. That's why
even
it's kind of
just
crazy, right?
uttered it and then we still haven't had no proof from it, it's BS, bro.
I'll give you that. That's what I'm saying. Even if what he's saying is true, the way he handled it was probably like really not good at all. So like I'm not trying to like talk anybody out of some Wilder hate and their appreciation for seeing that dude get knocked the fuck out. Because hey, that dude has earned it. He definitely has earned it. Just like I like watching Dillian White get knocked out. People might like watching Wilder get knocked out. Fuck it.
Yeah, bro. I'm finna watch it. I'm finna watch it again today. Probably later on today, bro. Man, that was so good to see him get beat to death by Tyson Fury in the third fight. Man, that
That
was
was a good fight. That was 2019 fight of the year too. If I'm not 2019, 2021.
was that
20,
2020? Wow,
yeah,
that's
2020 because they fought after the pandemic.
yeah, that was yeah,
2019 fight of the year was Monster and Nonito.
yeah, that's the most excited collectively that me and the people I was watching a fight with have been like all in one accord. Like we was all like before the first bell ring, we was all like screaming and stuff like, oh shit, it's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like not so much with the Crawford fight because it was like had some people going for Spence, had some people going for Crawford, so it was like 50-50. So, but yeah, for that fight though, that shit was man, that was peak excitement for me watching the fight, man. Yeah, man, that was good, man. Haney on the Hearn plantation like Wilder. Wow. So because he not with PBC, he on the plantation with Eddie Hearn, huh?
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. Some of these guys, man, they don't understand their own history. They come in here with their like ethnic shit, trying to make black people feel bad. Just so you understand, your people enslaved you. So I don't care if you're Mexican, you got fucking enslaved by some goddamn Incas or some Aztecs or some whatever the fuck. It is what it is. Welcome to the human fucking condition. Hopefully we can do better in the future than we did in the past. And hopefully you get some better fighters so you don't have to come to this channel just to hate and spread a bunch of dumb shit. We
I
talk
guess
boxing over here.
you're not Wild Heyman, then you not, you Uncle Tom or Coon and all this type of shit. I mean, like like our own people don't do us like, or are not capable of doing us the same way or worse. Like this shit is crazy, man. Like you not to see Jerron Ennis say he left PBC, and it's not to slight PBC because I really don't give a fuck. But Jerron Bruce Ennis said he left PBC because he not getting the necessary opportunities that he need to be getting on fight enough. You know what I'm saying? So for people to sit here and act like, and I'm not talking about the person in the comments, it just opened up my eyes to a lot of people who I talk to who say, "Oh, Al Heyman, he don't do this and that. He don't do nothing wrong by the fighters and all that." Everybody talk great about Al Heyman and all this. Yeah, that could be the case, but the man ain't like perfect and all this shit, bro. That people be trying to make it
Well,
seem.
the thing about it was Boots was talking about how he wasn't even with PVC; he was with Showtime.
Hmm.
Like that was his whole thing before. Like he signed to Samson, and he had a deal with Showtime. The same way Tank had a deal with Showtime. Tank happens to be managed also by Al Heyman, so he's definitely like PVC dude. But I thought that Boots was always like pride himself on being independent. But now it's like PVC. Okay, it is what it is. I don't even give a shit about Boots like that. Boots seems to me to be a guy who is playing the games. But um, I want to see him develop. I think he has excellent fucking attributes. He doesn't fight enough. He doesn't fight the right competition in order to get better. And I'm getting a little bit fatigued as the way the guys are like leveraging what little they get to a certain stage in their notoriety and their success, and they stop progressing in their craft. And that I'm kind of getting a little bit sick of it. I guess that's why I like Haney. And I like why I like Shakur too. I feel like he's developing his craft. He's finding different ways to win and all this other shit. Where a lot of like Tank to me, I feel like Tank is resting on his laurels. We know what he's gonna do. We know he's capable of. He just keeps doing that shit. He's gonna set you the fuck up and then get you the fuck out of there. And that's it. I mean, it's a hell of a skill set. If you can do it, I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying that like everybody can do it and all that shit. I'm just saying he's not really trying to like push the envelope at this point. He's like, this is what I do. Is if you can get past it, you get past it. Otherwise, fuck it. That's what I'm seeing for Tank. But maybe somebody can make him dig deep and show more wrinkles. I'm just not seeing it. I think Monster, right? Monster seems to be still like getting better. Um, and after reaching a pretty high, like pretty high height. I actually like the reinvention of like AJ. He's not fighting the best guys at this point, but he is getting a lot of confidence, and he seems to be getting his killer instinct back and all that other shit. So I'm digging that. Who else? But yeah, it's hard to like guys once they get certain kind of success, they just seem to stop growing.
Yeah. You seen that with Ryan Garcia? You think he the best example of that shit? You jumping from trainer to trainer, and it's just not been a progressive journey for him, in my opinion. I haven't seen much improvements from the man. He still had the same, like I'm talking like amateur mistake, amateur habits. I mean that he's still making like from his first fight. You know what I'm saying? Till now, still like it's crazy. Then his last fight, I don't know what the fuck. Like he got the win, the knockout, and all that, but I didn't see no improvements that Derek James, I'm sure, tried to implement with this man. But it's one fight though. Maybe in this fight, I doubt
Nah,
it.
he regressed. That dude is fucking garbage. Like Ryan Garcia is out here fooling the people, and it's all good. Like get your money on, man. Like like some people are in the to be fooled, right? They don't want the fucking truth. They want the fucking illusion, and they will be mad if you don't give it to them. So fuck it. I'm not trying to hate him. I'm not trying to knock my man's hustle, but yeah. If what I understand, if my understanding of reality my understanding of boxing maps onto reality. Sorry, if that is what if that's what happens, then this should be an absolute demonstration, demolition. Yeah, it's highlight reel. The worst fucking beat. Like there's been some bad fucking beat. Like right, okay. So Devin Haney, he's got some nice knockouts. That Regis Prograis was a fucking masterpiece. If he follows it up with another fucking master clinic upside Ryan Garcia's head, then let's see what people are talking about after that. That's what I got. Like, yeah. And shout out to the believers. Shout out to people who submit. Shout out to the real ones who
Shout out to
comport themselves.
Shout out to Tony.
with what's the dignity about in this world, this cold world of ours. And thanks for showing up, Athletic Mind showing out. I appreciate it. And
So
everybody came through to the panel in the chat. We got a fight tomorrow.
shout
I'll
out
probably
to
be on some
shout
other
out to
thing too.
Tony's reviews for making $1,000 bet and backing out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Too.
oh, what happened? Oh, wait. Hold up. I need some details. I was trying to get out of here. Just when I thought I was out, you pulled me back in. What
Yeah,
happened there?
man. He bet with the right side. He backed out. And
What was the bet?
they
He was
bet was
saying
for
Ryan's gonna win. That's right. He was like Ryan's gonna win. Ryan's gonna win. I remember. Okay, hold up.
uh
I
uh.
forgot about this.
And every time I say his takes is trash, he get butthurt and say, "What about the ones I got right though? I got more right than wrong," which I haven't heard of the ones he got right.
No. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, he bet $1,000 with somebody he claimed off of YouTube, but being as though he backed out of the bet with the right side for $100, it won't lead me to my conclusion that he backed out of the bet for $1,000 if he was able to come to that agreement with the person he bet with, which is yeah.
Wow. Damn, you looking shaky in these streets right now, fucking Tony. Listen, I already know that I know that you're willing to you're definitely willing to make statements that you can't back up. I know that you do that. And you should probably stop doing that shit. But goddamn, now this after all that Ryan Garcia mess you're talking, you can't honor $100 bet, and you were talking big shit. You can't
Mhm.
do the $1,000 bet. Come on, Tony. Even if you catch this in the playback, like, well, yo, let me know. Let me know if I'm stepping outside. Just clear this up, man. Clear this up, because I'm gonna bust your chops for years. You know I will.
Damn. Yep. That's it.
Till next time, man. Peace
So
out, everybody. Have a great fucking weekend. Yeah, and hope to see you next week or sometime soon. Peace.